We are live. All right, hopefully when somebody pops in here, they'll let me know if the audio is any good. Get this notebook out of the way. Don't need to be giving away trade secrets. I didn't do no notifications or nothing, so hopefully it works. We'll see if they pop in. Good morning, good morning. Y'all let me know if you can hear me. It showed one person in there and that disappeared. That's about typical. Well, YouTube plays with the numbers. How's everybody this morning? Getting out here on the road, we're going to be heading south. Already got one thumbs up. We're back out on the road. Anybody got any guesses as to where we're going today? As if it ever changes.
Same place all the time.
Same place all the time. I always get people in here asking, like, where are you headed to today, Dave? Same place as always.
Watching a live, doing a live.
Yeah. We got Snake in here with me. He's in there watching the live as we're riding along. Is it coming in good?
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, you can even see Curious George in the picture. You can actually see him more on there than what I can on my screen.
Yeah.
That's weird. Excuse me. So on my screen, the right-hand side of me, kind of his head's kind of chopped off there. Good morning, Ellie. I seen you message me and said, what, no live today? So I decided to go ahead and do a live for a little while. I don't know how long we'll be on here. Yeah, I honestly don't know if I'll be doing trucking live anymore for a while. I don't know. We'll see. I was like, with no live? What? She said, good morning to you. We hit a little bit of rain earlier. Not much, just some sprinkles. Kind of different doing a live stream with somebody else in the truck. what'd you think of that picture I put up there yesterday of the sunset yesterday? Come out of seen that sky, I was like, wow, that's cool. So if you guys ain't looked at it, it's over on the community tab. I posted a picture of that sunset. It looked a lot different on the day the tornado came through there. You know, the crazy thing is, this old guy over here just about beat me back to Joplin. He passed me, and then he had to pull into the scout house there in Joplin. I guess his free pass thing wasn't working or something. And I got there, and I seen him like go by. I think, what was it, when I was getting fuel or when I was dropping my trailer? It was when I dropped my trailer. It's like, I thought you had already been there and gone or something. But he was actually just right behind me. I got my radio in yesterday and my backpack solar panel. I turned the radio on, didn't hear anything, and I have no clue how to program it. Got a lot of learning to do. You're supposed to be able to use an app on the phone with Bluetooth or whatever to program it. I don't know, I'll have to probably join a group or something to find out what channels they're on. As we said, it's absolutely beautiful. I'll figure it out one of these days, hopefully. It seems way more technical than the CB radio. I just ain't got much to talk about today. That's the hard part about doing live streams. I'm trying to figure out what to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about today? Crickets. They're probably all like, I don't know. We're supposed to be getting some snow come in. Up in Joplin, they're calling for snow. You got to stand on the roof of the bus with the rabbit ears and tinfoil to communicate. I hope not. While holding one leg up. Now you got to bite your tongue too. One hand out, one direction, but it's got to be just right, the right angle. I remember that with the old TV sets, or you just go up and smack it and then start working. Heck no, do the hokey pokey. I don't know how to do the hokey pokey. So what's up, CFI? Not a whole lot, nothing. Just driving today. Haven't really watched much YouTube or anything. Haven't kept up with any news or nothing. So that's probably a good thing. Don't ever go watch Canadian Prepper. It'll get y'all worked up about the nuclear war that we may or may not be getting ready to have. Every time I watch Canadian Prepper, it's like it's always doom and gloom with this channel. Yeah, the numbers are dwindling today. We've got 3 people watching it says. I went live too late, probably what it is. Everyone's out doing chores already. What time is it? 9:28. As I said, probably. There's Lake Eufaula. I don't know what else to talk about. Having the lulls today. A little bit of rain off to the left, which you guys probably can't see. It'd be nice to do some fishing. We got some ducks down there. Look like on the side, maybe geese or something. I seen some geese flying earlier. I said, uh-oh, weather's most likely going to be not so pleasant. I just hope it don't snow real bad. I don't think it will. 62 degrees right now. But it's Oklahoma. Weather here changes in hours. Might be having snow nados tomorrow. Seen some land over there, not very big, less than an acre. They want 10,000 for it. Huh. Over where? By Eufaula? 10,000 for 1 acre. Damn, that's kind of steep.
Yep.
And it's probably virtually unusable too. Probably right next to the lake, really steep. Can't probably build on it. I know they got a lot of properties over in a certain area that are right around that same price range. The only good thing about that is it's a small tract that, you know, somebody could probably pay off pretty quick and not have any bills. You pay it off in just a few years or something. Unless you just had 10 grand laying around. I don't know many people with 10 grand laying around. Even if I had 10 grand laying around, I probably wouldn't just go drop it on a 1 acre lot. I forget what that place is called. Oh, it's down there by the Illinois River, River Ranch or something like that. They used to have those acres would go for like 2,000 to 3,000. Now they're getting up there around 5 to 9 to 10, 20, 30,000. Like, you're freaking insane if you think someone's going to pay 30 grand for 1 acre. I know I would. The topography seemed pretty flat. I think it was 66. What do you mean by 66? Like on Route 66? Or is that 0.66? Talking about the topography? I don't know what that means exactly. So just a little, dang it. So a little over half an acre. Hey, trying to clear my throat. $10,000 for half an acre. That's not even as big as my yard, like my front yard. My property is 2 acres. Like 1 acre of my land's not even really usable. It's real steep. It's all wooded. So literally a half acre would be like from the back of my house to like where the road is in front of my house. That's probably about half an acre. Property. Hey, good morning, Roberta. Good to see you. Are you still watching on there? Read the story. Oh.
I'll get back to it.
No, we're live. We're back. Seems like on cloudy days I always lose service right here a couple of times. And I'm back again. Will Dockery, good morning. He says, let's go fishing. I know, right? I need to get my fishing license to go fishing one of these days. Hoping I get to go fishing whenever we go to the meetup. Do some catfishing or something. I don't know how much the weekend is for out-of-state fishing license. I'm sure it ain't too awful much. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have the bus done in time, though. Might just have to ride the motorcycle. Sleep in a tent or something. This dude's got all kinds of holes ripped in his tarp. A little rough on it. Last time I drove a wrecker, I had to clean up a wreck from one of those right there. Those little forklifts on the back end are pretty stinking heavy. Had a 60-ton boom, fully extended out. It had the front end of this big old Western Star lifted up. The front end 6 foot off the ground. Yeah. The spades were skipping across the pavement right there at Gateway Drive on 49. Good Lord. Then the owner of the company, my uncle-in-law, he gets underneath the damn flatbed and it burned to the ground. So it was a Conestoga like that, but it burned off all the siding, everything was gone. And I had it picked up with one line, and he had to rehook the second line. He got underneath of it. The firefighters and the highway patrol was yelling at him to get his ass out from under it. Like, I don't think he realized the front end of the wrecker was about 6 foot on the ground. Yeah. I was like, get your ass out of there. I just knew that thing was going to fall on him. I ended up quitting after that deal. There was other reasons I quit. I quit because, well, for one, I got ripped off on that cleanup job. He didn't pay me what he's supposed to. Then there's other stuff like this one accident that I didn't, I felt like I didn't get there in time. This lady had died. She flipped over in the river, or creek actually. So, I don't know, it was always in the back of my head, like I didn't get there as fast as I could have, or something, But, I mean, there's no way I could have got there fast enough. probably already gone before the call even went out for a record. That's one of the sucky sides of driving a record. Good morning, Willis. You know, for some reason, I thought Willis was a female when I first read that name a long time ago. I thought it was a lady or something. Figured out pretty quick it wasn't. Yeah. What up, Peaceful Des? Good to see you. I missed out on your live stream, the Mel call or whatever the other day. I forgot to go back and watch it. Well, they're slowly trickling in. You guys ready to see what Dallas traffic looks like? We're 205 miles away from our destination. Roberta's asking you where you're looking at for land, Nelly. And Des said her regular live is on at 8 Central. Yeah, 8 o'clock is usually kind of late for me. I'm usually going to bed by then. And I'm usually awake by 3 o'clock in the morning. Like 2 or 3, I'll be up and around. I'll be sitting there going, man, I still got several hours of sleep. Try to lay down and go back to sleep, but never can. Chug lug. We're kind of heavy today. I've been getting heavy loads here lately. I don't know what's up with that. There's you a view of the mountain range. Elizabeth says, where's cheap? I don't think that exists anywhere. Cheap land?
Oh, no. Never.
Over there in the River Ranch Resort, it was cheap at one time. I mean, not real cheap. You're talking like it was like $1,500, an acre, and they were just little 1.5 acre, 2 acre, plots or whatever. That's like virtually unusable land. I mean, really hard to build on it. It's all rocky and everything. I imagine it is expensive in Florida. That's why I like the Midwest. It's not, the cost of living's a bit lower. I think Mississippi's probably the lowest cost of living state that I would know. Good morning, Lila. That bicyclist on the side of the road over there. That's what it looks like. Or a walker. Oh, yeah, it's got a walker. Truck coming up on the left. As long as they stay way over there. It's a girl.
Is there a car broke down back there? truck?
I don't recall.
I thought I saw them.
There might have been. I wasn't really paying attention. If they were, they were off the road. So I didn't have to get over for nobody. We're 7 for 7 already. 7 people in here, 7 thumbs up. That's pretty good. Pretty good for my live streams. One day I had 15 people in here. I was like, whoa, what's going on? I don't usually have that many people in here. I know back in the day I had a few times I had hundreds of people in here. There's a DOT getting ready to get on. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and get over for him. I'll be polite.
Sheriff.
No, it's a sheriff.
Yeah, it's a sheriff. You better get up the line, Dave. Protected.
That's how you do it, people. See someone getting on, you get over, you let them on. And they pass you, they get her done, and then you get back over. That's how it's supposed to work. Not the four-wheeler just lollygags beside you all freaking big.
Yep.
I hate it when they do that. The way he did it, that's how you should do it. And get her done. Somebody writing me a book up in there. I don't know if I can read all that. Roberta said, I've been eyeing a piece, and it skipped on me. Been eyeing a piece of land or something. Acres down into 10-acre. I don't know. You can't put a comment that long. I can't read the whole thing. Yes, Roberta, that's what I'm seeing was ridiculous. Did you get the hitchhiker again? Yeah, we got our hitchhiker.
Yes,
right
ma'am.
along. Can you hear him?
I'm here.
He speaks a little low. I do too until I'm on a live stream. I realize I gotta speak up. I got the mic a little ways away from me. It's hanging up there in the middle on the mic cord for the CD. That guy was just staring at me as he was going by. Like, just had his head cranked all the way over and staring. Got Sid Dick up in here. Almost missed him. Count's going up, showing eight people in here and 8 thumbs up. You guys are doing awesome. Thank you. As long as everyone's smashing the thumbs up. I'm a little leery about doing live streams anymore. Start taking them all down. I don't want to get in trouble, end up losing my job for doing a live stream, even though they said I could, you know. A little deal yesterday with the, yeah, I was like, I don't know. Then it gets you to thinking about all the other ones. It's like, did I end up like touching the phone or something? Or start wondering about that, or maybe you said something they might not like, or no, it's hard to leave those up there. It's like a lot of times you see like Jay will he'll do a live stream, then he deletes it right after. I mean, the live really don't make any money. It's the pre-recorded videos that people come back and watch over and over throughout time or whatever, over the years or whatever. Live streams, they don't. If you're not actually live, they usually don't care to be in there. It's more like live streams are more about like just hanging out, community. Best way to get property is to find large property that disappeared on me. It is junk. I can't read it if you do that. You just put another comment up there and made the other one go away. Now it all disappeared up there. I don't know why it don't just stay up there. YouTube needs to fix that. There's a water hauler. Salt water hauler. I'm glad I got out of the oil field. That crap almost killed me. I got hit with H2S. That screwed with my lungs and my throat and stuff pretty bad. It they said it didn't really mess with my lungs, but it kind of burnt my esophagus. Hydrogen sulfide. Yeah. H2S. Bad stuff. But it wasn't just hydrogen sulfide, it was that, it was benzene, CO2 or CO or whatever. Lack of oxygen. It hit me pretty hard.
It's funny how you take oxygen, which is an accelerant, put it with hydrogen, which is flammable, to make water that would fire out.
Yep. Thanks, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I watch him. Dude, here, watch where the cars are.
Yeah, I think the hard part is getting, being able to get a large plot, to section off. But, I mean, the problem is you're selling off all the land around you, and then you have people right next to you. I guess that's how they end up with the HOAs and all that stuff. I would never do a homeowner association. Oh no, they suck my ass. Sorry, all kinds of rules. This property down there in Pineville, I was cleaning up down there after a tornado went through and knocked over a bunch of trees. This guy, it's like maybe 2 acres or something like that, and he wanted $25,000 for it. It's up on a ridge top overlooking I-49. Beautiful piece of land. Yeah. But, it's an HOA. It's got all of these freaking rules and stuff to it. Nope. And when he told me about that, I was like, hey, ain't no way I'm going to invest in something like that. Nope. You can't have like a business in there unless it's like just a home run business, like a internet type business or something like that. People would, let's say if you had a dozer business, a pickup truck, a trailer, and a dozer, you can't have it because then you're coming in and out with the dozer like a trailer all the time. Yeah. I was like, that's some BS. That's what I like about where I live. It's like you pretty much just do whatever you want out there. Like no one says anything. Like all the dirt work and stuff I've done, no one's like said anything about it.
How about you with bugging the shit out of me?
There's
I would have stopped already. Found it.
I'll probably never figure it out. It could be that hanger or something, that closet, and that bucket up in there rattling around.
Oh, I fucking hate
He's going to go try to figure it out. Like, what the heck's making on this racket? I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. I can barely hear it. It's like something like shifting around rapidly.
What's the bed?
Huh?
It's the bed.
Oh, was it?
Still is.
Huh. You can lay it down if you want. I don't think it was doing that yesterday when it was laying down.
Yeah, look at that. No noise.
Awesome.
I'm going to have the camper.
I might just have to leave it down then. I didn't realize that's what it was. I wasn't even really paying attention yesterday. Because when I take those cameras down, I have to lay that down. Put the cameras up there. Now it's not making all that racket no more.
Yeah.
Oh, the thumbnail? What is that city? That was the Joplin Walmart. I went there to pick up a case of water and stuff for the truck. I was running out of water in here. I need to stop drinking this freaking coffee and just drink water so my damn blood pressure will go down. It's like running the high 130 over 80s, high 80s. Like, no matter like how much blood pressure medicine I took or whatever, it's just staying right there. I think it's constipated. I'm sitting there going, I haven't like really used the bathroom in like 2 or 3 days or something.
That'll do it.
It's like that could probably be it. Is Snake going through the portals? He had to fix the noise issue. It was bugging him. I wasn't even like really hearing it. I mean, I could hear it, but I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to it, I guess. Like, things will do that sometimes, but it's usually when I'm on a live stream when I'll notice something rattling. It's usually this right here, the seatbelt, the armrest and the curtain. We'll be sitting there rubbing against each other, and it sits there and squeaks. Oh, I can't stand that. It's that squeaking. Just constantly right there in my ear.
It's a constant noise that just irritates the crap out of me.
And we're coming up on McAllister. Y'all say hi to MT Homestead. We're rolling up through their country.
D Sexton.
I used to drive.
He actually went first.
I drove for them quite a bit. I did. I was over the road for a while, and then I went to part-time regional for a while. And then they started kind of screwing me around a little bit, so I left. And a little while later, I think it was, I ended up driving for CEI. I started doing tanker with them. I didn't really mind that too much. It was better than doing the reefer. Pulling reefer kind of sucked. I didn't like the 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning appointments all the time, and the multi drops, California produce crap, multi pickup, all up and down California. I think what really did it for me was being out there on the 101 on the 4th of July. All freaking day long to go like 100 miles. That sucked so bad. But I got to see some cool fireworks out there by the ocean. Then they wanted me to come back south through all that stuff. Like later on that night, it was like, that ain't happening. I'm out of hours. when we was on paper logs, it's like, what do you mean you're out of hours? Like I said, I'm out of hours, damn it. It's been a whole day ordeal just to go up north, and then they want me to go back south and finish out loading. I was there going, why didn't I load all this stuff down here and then go up north and get that loaded and head out?
Exactly.
Instead of, load a little down here, go up here and load, then down here and load.
Charlie's Chicken and Barbecue.
My step-grandpa owned Charlie's Chicken in Miami. The story I heard from him was he invented Charlie's Chicken. His name was Charles Ray. Charlie Ray. He could have been telling lies, but I don't know. I was a kid back then. He had that, he sold it off, and then he started up a pizza store called Pizza PM. He must have made pretty decent money with the pizza store because he had a drag strip, a rail car, top killer. In the summertime, we'd go to the drag strip every weekend. Our job as kids was to sit there and wipe the rocks off the tires as he's rolling up to the start line. We'd be sitting there wiping all the rocks off. I kind of miss that too.
Yeah.
They scared the crap out of me one time. He'd backed the car out of the trailer. It was right in front of his house. He backed it out of the trailer, and they were messing with it. They had me sit inside the car. That way there'd be someone in there that hit the brakes and something went wrong. And well, they was playing a joke on me. They fired it up. They're back there messing with the throttle and stuff. All of a sudden, they just revved the piss out of it. It scared the freaking crap out of me. That car just kind of lurched, you know. Wow, it was so freaking loud. Golly. I was like, whoa, you know. That was an adrenaline rush. I'm missing a whole bunch of the chat. Lila said, thanks, guys. Bye-bye. We'll see you later, Lila. I don't know if my phone's trying to die or what. It's like the screen's kind of dark. Makes it harder to see the chat. It could be. Yeah, dang it. I keep forgetting I gotta crank that AC up. The phone starts getting hot. Get some air on the phone. It's an air phone. I don't know, how many cups would you say the thing is? 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Probably about 4 cups. About what my cup is, about 4 cups of coffee. This thing, it doesn't hold on to the phone very good. I guess Lila's not feeling great. I hope you get to feeling better. Keep that thing running like that, I'll be freezing my butt off. I think I'm kind of warm natured or whatever. Like, I like warm weather. There's an invention, cold gel wraps for cell phones. Well, I don't know how long that would last. It sounds like it would heat up eventually and then be insulating it, making it get hotter. This case that I got on here probably doesn't help much. It's kind of a thicker case. It's I can't remember, a rock form or something like that. It's got the little 4-tab locking thing on the back of it. That way, like, you get the mount for your motorcycle, whatever, you put it on there and lock it in. Those things are kind of expensive. And somebody messed the ditch up right there. Drove through the ditch. Looked like they probably had to get pulled out by a wrecker. Well, yesterday's live, when I started out, I was filming down there at that truck stop, listening to all the boom booms going off. That was another thing. I was like, I don't know if I should be putting that out there. And even though that place was out there, like, yeah, it's kind of, I mean, they have signs out there saying that place is there, but yeah, it's off the beaten path and stuff. It's like, maybe that's kind of a Homeland Security type thing. Maybe I should post that. You never know who might watch it and be like, oh, here's a place, you know, right? Maybe it shouldn't have that posted up there. Yeah, they got these right here in the middle of the road, the Moab.
Oh, mother of all moms.
That's what I tell them on here. Like, there's the Moab, you guys.
That's a beautiful mom.
I kept saying I was going to get a Wile E. Coyote costume and go get on top of that and have a tripod set up or something and get a picture. Use that on my channel or something, Wile E. Coyote. I was sitting there thinking, like, where would I park the truck and be able to walk over there in a freaking Wile E. Coyote costume? You know, the news station, everybody would be trying to get out there and get pictures of that. But that would be funny. Like, do some funny kind of skits or whatever where you get on the top of it and you're like acting like you're lassoing something or something, you know, I don't know. And then you can use that in a green screen.
Yeah.
And it would be funny. A little cartoon skit thing or something. Maybe you can keep it plugged in so it stays cold, I guess. Or just, you know, a cell phone case that has little fans on it.
There you go. There's an invention right there.
Yeah. A senseless invention. I've got a hell of an invention of probably, if I just get off my butt and go to Walmart or Kraft and sell it to them, I could probably be a millionaire overnight.
Yeah.
I've already told everybody on here what it is. It's called the Easy Squeeze or Easy Cheese. I think I'll just call it the Easy Squeeze. But, you know those cheese packets? It's a little thing that looks kind of like a squeegee, but it's not a squeegee. It's kind of like two fingers like that. It has a razor blade like a letter opener. So you use that letter opener, it's kind of right above the handle. You cut off the end of the package. Then you slide the two little squeeze fingers over the package by your fingers, put it over the pan, and just go like that. And it squeezes it all out in the pan in one fell swoop. Work. It, you know, I would imagine it probably costs maybe 50 cents to $1 to make each one. I don't think it'd be that much. Mass produce it, sell it for $2, so you make $1 off each one.
Right.
They put that in the store for $2, people would just be buying them like crazy. Everybody would have to get one. So it would easily make $1 million overnight, pretty much. It's one of them things that it would break eventually, and they'd buy another one. You know? Like if you're ever going to invent something and become a multi-millionaire on it, needs to be like the disposable razor.
Yeah.
Something that somebody buys like a new one every day or whatever. They buy a whole bunch of them. They use one every day. That'll go on and on forever. One of these days, somebody's going to steal it from me and go to Walmart and market it to them. Yeah. I'll be like, I thought of it first. I made the first prototype, damn it. And I got proof. I was thinking about getting on my CNC router, making one out of wood. I don't know how well that would hold up though. It'd probably break like pretty quick.
Yeah.
There's no real way, like with all the way that, you know, stresses that would be on it, probably just pretty sure it'd have to be in plastic or something. Here's Savannah. I don't think we'll be stopping in here at this one this time. I don't know about you, but that AC has got me about frozen. It's a little bit chilly. We're at 91%. Well, the phone's not dying yet. This thing with this cord, it won't stay charged. It just slowly loses power if it's plugged in. I couldn't figure out any other way to have an audio jack into that USB-C. Yeah. My old phone has an audio jack in it, and it works great. But in order to use it, I either have to put service on it, or I have to use the mobile hotspot for this phone. Yeah. And I only get so much data with the hotspot, and that was the issue. And this little cord right here was like $12 or $13. Of course, they don't sell it in the store. You have to get it on Amazon. No one sells it in the store. They have it, the ones for iPhone, they got them in Walmart. They don't have them for Android.
Here's the Savannah Popo. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen him.
Okay. I see him get people all the time.
Yeah.
They'll have them pulled over down here where it widens out. They'll have them pulled over right there. He will come after you. That would be an interesting idea if there was some kind of gel that if you put just a small amount of power to it, that it would have a cooling effect. That would be a breakthrough technology, I'm pretty sure.
Right. The government probably has it.
They probably already got it invented. They probably use it secret aircraft or something. talking conspiracy theories here before long. Jake will pop in here and start going on to the conspiracy theories. Everybody, I think, likes to talk about conspiracy stuff every now and then. I used to listen to that AM radio. What was that? Like George Norrie, some other guy, I can't think of his name right off the bat. Like Coast to Coast AM. Listen to that all night long.
Really built you in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing about like talk radio like that is it's late at night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning or something. You're out there way out west, there's nothing out there.
Yeah.
It starts getting pretty boring. You start kind of getting tired. You listen to something like that, it kind of makes your brain work a little bit. You start thinking about it or whatever. I would say, in my mind, I'm sitting there going, yeah, it's BS. But I'll probably have people on here like, that ain't BS. Bigfoot's real. I've seen it.
Yeah. We had them over for dinner the other night.
I mean, if you can use propane fire to make a refrigerator work, there's got to be a way to put electricity into a gel or something that will cool off your phone. Just got to be a way. There'll probably be some biologists will figure it out. You guys think it's going to snow? See Elizabeth right there. She said, he is real, Dave. What makes you think there's only one? That sounded pretty singular to me. I thought there was like a whole family of them out there. Now, I know a guy that would pass for Sasquatch. He used to do concrete work. He came up, he's like a family friend, and he came up and did concrete work for an old boss of mine. And he's out there doing concrete work. He ain't got no shirt on. They don't need a shirt. He's all freaking hair. Looks like a beast. Curly hair everywhere. Like, dang, dude, that's a lot of fur. He's a pretty good guy. He works at Walmart there in Neosho. So every time I see him there, I'll say hi to him. You can tell he don't like his job. He wants to be at home, growing a garden or something.
He works at Walmart.
Yeah. Old Joe. Ellie said, yeah, they are many and huge families. Well, they're pretty dang good at not being detected by gate cameras and stuff. They must have a sixth sense of knowing where gate cameras are. So all I had to do is say conspiracy. And here we are, talking about Bigfoot. Have we seen any more balloons being taken out? I haven't heard anything in a little while. I think some of them were just BS. Like they were shooting down anything and everything that floated. I heard it was $400,000 per sidewinder that they were using to shoot those down. Like, dang. And then someone was saying one of them was like a party balloon or something. I'm like, dang, the $400,000 party balloon. It's a boy. And I know one of them was a Pico balloon that's It's basically like ham radio operators will send up a pico balloon and it floats around. You know, they see what the elevation is and its speed, tracking where it goes and everything. It doesn't like control where it goes. It just, you know, sends out a signal, and so they can track it.
Well, I hope they didn't shoot down the balloons down there near, what is that? Down there south of Van Horn, down in Pecos, those Border Patrol balloons. There's a few out there.
I didn't know they had balloons.
Oh, yeah, it's called TARS.
They have like cameras on them or
I
something?
think it's tethered aerial radar surveillance.
Oh, so they don't like go anywhere. They
No,
don't
they
tether
yeah,
on
they
them.
have them tethered. They look like a mini Goodyear blimp.
Interesting.
And they're white, though, so hope they didn't get shot down.
Yeah, I haven't been down there in years.
At least I think that's what it stands for. Could be.
Yeah, you think that technology might be more helpful than just the wall. I seen a video, I think it was on YouTube the other day, of people climbing the wall.
You don't have to climb it. If you ever watch, there's a documentary. That wall's not even finished. I mean, it can have 100 feet of wall, and then there's an empty space.
That makes it pointless.
Yeah, it does.
They just walk around it.
Yeah, they do.
And you know, the crazy thing is, like, some of those areas I hear like it's a community, and they just build the wall right through the middle of the community. I guess there's people that was always kind of back and forth, and it was the same way up in Canada. You know, so it's kind of hard to be like, well, we can let that slide up around Canada, but not in the south.
I mean, I've been fishing on the Rio Grande east of El Paso and watch people walk across. That river's not that deep. Walk across with a bike, and about an hour later they come back. Like they must have been somewhere.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not exactly who they're worried about, though. It's so
Drug dealers,
and drug dealers, and then other people,
tourists.
Yeah.
Tourists. Yeah. And George Bush called them tourists.
I can't say tourist properly.
You couldn't say terrorists, so they were all tourists. Go GW. Could say nuclear either.
You what?
Couldn't say nuclear either. Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Nuclear. Yes, nuclear. Nuclear. It's from Texas.
Texas is pretty nice, but it gets entirely too hot. Yes. I've had to work down here in Texas several times. I built a skate park in several places in Texas. The one that really sticks out was Big Spring, Texas. Yes, that was so freaking hot there.
It's hot there.
It got up to like 120 almost every day when I was there. Luckily, our motel had a swimming pool.
Yeah.
We'd work till about noon. Then go back to the motel and everybody jump in the swimming pool, try to cool off. And we'd wait till about the time the sun would be going down, go back out there and do some more work. ISKIDK. I don't know either. might just sell you a bus, Ellie, and then you don't have to have a piece of land. You just go wherever, park it wherever.
Yeah.
I got a house to pay for now. I guess that kind of depends on the outcome of the divorce. I mean, if she wants half of it, I can give her half of it. She can pay for half of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we owe another 30 years on it because we have to refinance it. So, I mean, if she wants half of it, now it's kind of tore up and everything, I'll let her pay for half of it.
There you go.
I mean, hell, at this point, I'd almost just say, here you go, take it. I'm out. See you. I know she couldn't probably afford it. She'd probably try to make me pay for it. See, her name wasn't even supposed to be on that place at all. So, getting the deed. She didn't sign any of the paperwork when we closed on it, but yet they still put her name on there.
Yeah. Wow.
I swirled, and you didn't hear me. What was I saying? You couldn't hear me, but yeah, you're supposed to know what I was talking about. That's probably a good thing I swirled for a minute. I went on a tangent. I guess that's what it's called, a tangent. Almost went on a rant. You guys don't want a Dave rant today, do you? I get pretty good at it, but I have to try to keep my blood pressure down. Let's see. I don't see any new comments. I don't mind days like this, though. It's easier on my eyes.
Yeah.
It's like, if that sun was coming through any brighter, though, it's
I like overcast.
That's why I usually like driving at night. I can drive all night long and be just fine. So when that sun starts coming up, it's like, oh, time to park it. Take an hour nap or something. If I wasn't asleep whenever the sun come up, it was a bad deal. Otherwise, I could run like 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Get like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of sleep. I mean, there's days when that's all I get anyway. I'll go to sleep real hard, wake up about 3 to 4 hours later. It's like, let's go, ready to go. Then you got that ELB over there saying, no, can't go nowhere yet. Nope. Yes, it is. What up, CFI?
Tomorrow morning. I have changed it. I think. No, I didn't change that. Never mind. Yeah, I should be there. Hopefully. I sure will. Hey, can you make that? No, never mind. I'll let you know. All right. Bye-bye. That's going to be fun. Be there by now.
Back up there?
Yeah.
Hope you don't have any issues with the truck or trailer.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's already there waiting on
Well,
you.
like I said, I don't want to go to Kenworth. Maybe I'll just forget to go. I'll go with it on Monday.
What were you supposed to go there for again?
To check on those two trucks.
What's wrong with them guys? Nothing to work there. Why can't they do it?
Hopefully it's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Yeah, doing what you've been doing, that's kind of a common theme, though. There's something wrong with it. Yeah. You know, I see a company that was hiring drivers and not, like, background checking them and stuff.
Yeah.
And they would go get the truck, get a load or whatever, and drive somewhere and just strip everything out of the truck. Take all the parts they wanted off of it for their company or whatever, and then just leave the truck set. And they had used like a fake driver's license or something to get a job there.
Still afraid.
Yeah, they probably stole the freight too.
Oh, you know they did.
It's crazy. It was like a little mom and pop company, and he had posted it on Facebook. He's like, here's my truck after we finally found it, recovered it, like everything was stripped off of it. All the interior stuff on the engine. I was like, man,
Front footage wasn't taken.
like they won't stop at nothing nowadays, I guess.
I had to buy a lucky gas cap for my truck. Diesel was so high. And like I looked at the fuel gauge, it's like I didn't use that much fuel. Yeah. Well, we have crackheads in our neighborhood. Since the tornado, all the crackheads moved northwest.
There's a cook that lives in my neighborhood, but he's not a bad guy. He's a pretty good guy. He knows better to come around my place. I used to work with him. I just wish he'd stay away from that crap.
Yeah.
He just, I don't know, he'll get away from it for a little while, and he goes back to it again. They bust him, and he gets away from it for a little bit, and he goes right back to it. I seen the SWAT team out in front of his house one day. I stopped, they got all their pew-pews and stuff out. I'm like, guys, just knock on the door and ask him to come out. Like, he'll just walk out.
Yeah.
Like, he won't hurt nobody.
A nice crackhead.
Yeah. Like,
We got little tweakers in our neighborhood.
there's some, like, further down that are, the kind that would come around and steal the crap.
Yeah. So if I buy anything from Amazon, I gotta make sure someone's home.
Yeah.
Did you know they just leave it on the porch or just in the building?
In a P.O. box.
Yeah. Well, the last thing I got was the box was about 8 feet long.
Oh, I sound funny at 2 times speed. I watched 2 old people on a couch at like half speed before. They're like, "Hi everybody, this is Mark, and I'm Eddie." It's like all like slow.
Are you sure it
was
wasn't?
so funny.
Are you sure it wasn't normal speed and they were just slow?
No, it was half speed. It was funny though. Or it's either half or quarter speed. I was watching, I was like, oh, now that, because they're always saying, watch us at 2 times speed so you don't waste all your time watching our video. And so I watched it at like half or quarter. And I was like, now that's funny right there. It was like they were on something like all slowed down. Watch it at quarter speed. It'll make you laugh. No, I didn't. No, sometimes you gotta say things because when you have something coming in, You have to worry about someone stealing it.
Yeah.
You have to say that you have a PO box, so they don't come after it. They're like, oh, he's got something coming in.
Yeah.
I do need a PO box though. I've had people literally steal out of my mailbox, and I caught them doing it. The old lady was driving, and her husband was trifling through my mailbox. I was staying in the bus, and I kept hearing like somebody stopping in front of the house. I was like, what the heck? Well, one day I just happened to be outside the bus behind it, and I heard someone up there, and I stepped over to the side, and I could see the mailbox, see their vehicle, and they're sitting there going through my mailbox. I'm like, what the hell? So I go out there, and they take off. And not too much longer, a year later, they come back again, doing it again. Because there was nothing in there the first time they ran for checks. Yeah. And when it started was somebody had sent me cash in the mail to help out with a project I was helping someone with. And I said on the live, I was like, hey, don't ever send cash to me. Like, it'll come up missing, And luckily I got that cash money. But since I said it on the live, that's when it all started. And it was an elderly couple out of Bentonville that lived in a really nice freaking house, really nice vehicles and stuff, was coming down, stealing out of my freaking mailbox. And she came back by and was like screaming and yelling at me, cussing me out. I shouldn't have put her on YouTube. I was like, I didn't actually put you on YouTube. I just showed your vehicle,
It's like over in El Paso, there's a supposedly homeless guy who's been sitting on the same corner for years and years, right? One night we're in some fancy restaurant, I think. There he is, in a nice Hawaiian shirt, driving a Cadillac. It's like, yeah, you probably make more money than that. We sitting out there.
He's out there making more money than the average worker.
And it's tax-free because it's not claiming that stuff.
I went to the store last night. I won't come and go down there, just down from La Quinta.
Yeah.
There's a homeless guy sitting outside. Walked up to him, gave him $20, and here you go. I went inside, got my stuff, everything. As I'm walking out, he's over there making him a hot dog. I was like, have a good day. Looked like he's having a rough day.
Some of them are legit, some of them aren't.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I feel kind of guilty because, in all honesty, I might do something like that just to make myself feel a little better,
Yeah.
It does feel good to give someone a little bit of help,
I'll go buy them food.
Yeah.
I'll go to McDonald's and grab the hamburgers and fries.
I did that one time years ago. I was over the road. I stopped in, what was that? Out there, the TA in Amarillo. Yeah, I stopped out there, headed out, going out west. And this guy come up there. He walks up to my door. I'm filling out my logbook. He's like, hey, man, because I had my window down a little bit because I smoked then. And I was like flipping my ash out. And he comes up. He's like, hey. I'm like, yeah, roll the window down some more. I'm like, what's up? And he goes, hey, me and my family, our car, the motor blew up in it. He gives me this whole story and stuff. Like, we're out of food and money, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, here. Gave him like $40 or something. It's 20 or 40, I don't know. I gave him some money. I'm like, here you go. And he was like, whatever. I ain't going to miss that, really. I head on out to California and everything. I come back and I end up stopping there at the TA again, way back. Same guy comes up to my truck, same story.
Yep.
But now he smells like alcohol.
Yep.
And I could smell it bad, the alcohol in his breath. And I said, nope, get out of here. Like, you were needing help for food or whatever, and now you smell like alcohol. Like, I don't think so. You need to beer money. Yeah. That kind of burned me a little bit.
And it's the same, if Sarah Jackson, same story. It's the same. Our family, our broke down. We ran out of gas.
Yeah, you see it all over the country in different truck stops and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, that guy, there's Joplin, I know he's homeless. I see him there like every day, out there sleeping on the grass, even in the wintertime, covered up in blankets and stuff. Like, I don't know why he's in that predicament. I mean, it could be his own fault, his own choosing. I mean, certain decisions people make will never get themselves in that condition. But I'm not trying to judge anybody or anything. Like, I don't know, sometimes, here you go, try to help them out a little bit. Someone helped me out whenever I first started building that school bus. They helped me out a lot. And I was like, I could never, I told them, I was like, I could never probably pay you back. This person was like, you don't need to pay me back. The way you can pay me back is by paying it forward over the years. Helping someone out here and there. That's how you'll pay it back. So that's why I do stuff like that. I mean, I used to do it before, but then I kind of got away from it. And then, like, Jason Crocker is one of them that I've seen. Like, he'll say something about it or something, sometimes on a live or a video or whatever, kind of reminding people, like, hey, you can help people out. Sometimes it means the world. Sometimes, you might feel a little burn on it, and they use it probably in a way that you wouldn't expect them to. You can't really, like, be all butthurt about it. Once you give them the money, they spend on whatever they want. I like to encourage people on here. It's like, probably something I should say in all my videos. I should be like, help someone out today. Like Kim from Lone Cowboy Adventures. He says, say hi to a stranger. They might make your day. I want to say, help someone out. Do something nice for somebody today. It might change the world. They'd be like, damn, Dave, that was deep. Philosophical. I'm speaking from the heart. Once you have someone help you out like that, like beyond what you can ever imagine anyone ever do for you, I don't know, it kind of changes you a little bit. Like, my goal is to eventually get to the point where I can do YouTube full time, use that bus and the sawmill, and go around, like, using my skills and stuff, like cutting down trees, milling it up, making lumber, where they can build a cabin, build their cabin out. That's the goal. How I'll ever get to that point, I don't know. Some of the struggles I face, I just sit there and I start getting down and out, just like, it ain't never gonna happen, I just kind of end up feeling like everything's gonna get taken away from you. You're not gonna be able to do it. I have to try to stay positive. Sometimes that's the hardest damn thing to do. Was like, that was deep. Should that be my outro to every video from now on? Do something nice for somebody today, it just might change the world. That's how one person, myself, can help change the world. One person, like, saying that every day. Get one other person to do it, one other person do it, one other person. Eventually, this snowball effect will actually make a difference. I don't know that it really changed the world, but it'll make a difference. might save someone's life someday. I always think about that. I lost my older brother. I was like, man, you know what? What if that day? What if I had called him?
Yeah.
If I had called him and just said, hey man, what's up? Had I just called him or something, whatever. I mean, it could have changed the outcome of that. I would never know. Chatted again. I seen a teenager yesterday. Could not have even been 15 in the streets in the rain. They like homeless, like 15 and homeless, man.
Oh, you get a bump there.
Yeah. They tried to fix it, but they made it worse.
Yeah, I hate this road.
I said, them guys doing that concrete work should have been ramp builders because they ain't very good at making flat concrete. I'm sitting here bouncing around. Like this morning, my stomach was messing with me pretty bad. And bouncing around, it's just like, oh man, the acid reflux was kicking my butt. Bad thing is, like, acid reflux will get up in my esophagus and it'll make my blood pressure go even higher.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe what it was. Like acid reflux. Getting up there, I got esophageal erosion, so it'll get to those nerves. It goes to my arteries and shit.
Yeah.
I can't take the Carafate all the time because if I do, then that affects my kidneys. And then my blood pressure, like it'll be like where it doesn't matter what blood pressure medicine I take, it'll just go up and up and up. And blood pressure medicine won't do anything. So I have to stop taking Carafate, and then over a day and a half or so, it'll start going down. It's been a freaking struggle for about 8 years now, trying to get it all figured out. Like one day you think, oh, well, I need to take this medicine and fix it. Nope, it was a different one you needed to take. I'm trying to learn that. Went into the ER one time thinking I may have overdosed. They're like, no, you're fine. It's just the medicine's working really good. I was like, I don't like it. I don't freaking do drugs. I don't like that weird feeling. Thought I was dying or something. Like usually medicine works like twice as good on me, like that clonidine. Yeah, when I take that clonidine, I can't take more than half of one at a time. I took half of one earlier, like it's working pretty freaking good right now. It's good. That little white car was fixing to come up the side. Now they went all the way over to the left turn lane. They're just like, where wasn't it right here in this town when I passed you?
No, I passed you in.
Well, I passed you first.
Did you?
And then you passed me later on down the interstate or something.
When did you pass her in here?
Or maybe you passed me here, but I'd passed you before. Before you passed me, I'd passed you. And I was like, I think that was Snake over
I
there.
only stopped. I stopped once in Anna by the headlight, and I didn't stop again until I had to stop and go to the way station. And I passed you with the big cab. I caught up to you somewhere.
Yeah, you passed me right before Big Cap, but I think it was right here. You were caught up in the right lane, and I went by you. And I waved. I didn't know it was
That
you.
wouldn't be because
I'm pretty sure it was.
no.
I looked over and waved, and I was like, was that Snake? Looked like him.
No, I came through here at like, see, I left at 3:30, about 5:30. Somewhere around there. Yeah, and I went straight through, no problem. Could have been somebody else. There's another guy that looks like
ATS. Somebody tried to tell me that was a good company to do like oversized stuff for flatbed stuff.
Yeah.
This guy was telling me that he used to do the windmill blades driving for that company. He was an owner operator. He made over $400,000 a year working for that company driving their truck. I was like, yeah, right.
No, you didn't.
Like, you think I'm dumb, don't you? I used to be an owner operator. 400,000, sign me up.
Shit.
Especially only doing that. I mean, I'm sure they made well over 200 and probably run legal.
I was telling you about earlier. You can make 6 figures.
Well, like my trucking company, last year I was in that, the gross was 200,000, but my fuel bill for the year was 100,000.
Yeah.
So then all the maintenance and crap on it, and when it come down to it, what I actually lived off of is our family income. Turned out to be about 20 or 30,000, something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I made less money driving my own damn truck than what I would if I was driving for CFI, you know?
Yeah.
So like people have come on here, they're like, would you ever lease a truck on the CFI? I'm like, well, look, no, and there's a reason why I say no. It's because I don't have that dream anymore to own my own truck or necessarily even run my own company. I still have my own authority. It's just I don't have the insurance on it, so it's just sitting there idle right now, not active.
Well, we build it over here.
I think that'd probably be a Taco Bell. That's my guess. It's gotta be a Taco Bell.
There's a Taco Bell right down the road there.
Might be. I don't know.
Church's Chicken. Not Church. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Thing. Yeah.
What was that? Now miss something?
Yeah. I did.
There you go, ladies. My radar's off. I always see stuff like that. I don't think I'm looking anymore.
I get a window shop.
Do what?
I get a window shop.
Was Brandon coming to get you? You're going to Columbus today? Heck yeah. Sounds like an adventure. Did you get that heart thing looked at yet? It's kind of weird. There's a lot of people with those issues and stuff like that now. A lot of people with high blood pressure, especially like you see it. It's a trending thing on YouTube now. A lot of people with high blood pressure.
Do you know how many truck drivers have diabetes?
Probably 90% of them. Yeah, they don't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking I had diabetes because I was peeing all the time, and it wasn't.
If they eat like crap, they drink a lot of soda, they don't take care of themselves.
Yeah, I used to, like, the only thing I drank was Frappuccino, Mountain Dew, Maybe a Coke every once in a while.
Well, I lived on Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
Used to.
that was 99% of what I drank was Mountain Dew.
Lived
And
you
then late at night, it was those ice cold mochas. Yeah, Starbucks mochas or whatever. And then I had a kidney stone.
Oh, that hurts.
And I said,
They hurt.
no more pop.
They hurt, don't they?
That is the worst. I don't wish that on anybody. It dropped me to the freaking ground several times. I was in what was that? Like it was like Greenville or something like that, Mississippi. I can't remember the name of the town right off. Yeah, I want to say it's like Greenville or something like that. And I was sitting there at this Tyson place. I was pulling my hopper bottom stuff. I'm sitting there for like 2 days. And finally, they called my number, but I was like back and forth to the bathroom. And I couldn't go. And I was like, man, what the heck? I'm sitting there like cold sweating bullets and stuff, like feeling like I'm going to throw up. And then all this pain starts coming on. It's like, holy crap. And I'm getting dizzy and stuff. I'm like, whoa, this dizziness, that is no bueno. So, and they called me. They're like, hey, your load's ready. Come down and load. I go down there. I'm like, I can't get it. I was like, I need to go to the hospital. They're like, what's the matter? I'm like, I don't feel good. I said, can I drop my trailer right here? I'll just put a kingpin lock on it or whatever, and a glad hand lock, and I'll come back later. And, just put me at the back of the line, load somebody else. And I was like, I got to go to the hospital. So she told me how to get to the hospital. I bobtailed to this hospital. I see this hospital, I'm like, I'm going to die here. This little rinky-dink, like little brick building. I'm like, that's a hospital in Mississippi? Like, what the heck? Oh, man. And as I'm walking in there, going through the parking lot, I hit the ground. I'm down to my knees. I'm like, oh, God. That was the worst. And I get back up. I'm just like, I'm been hunched over like the whole way going in there. And I'm trying not to be like, like moaning, yelling and shit. It hurt so damn bad. It was everything to like not be just bawling. So I walk in there, and this nurse lady, she's like this little like cutout in the wall. It's like the nurse station where you check in for the ER. I mean, this little indention in the wall. She looks at me. She goes, "You got a kidney stone." I was like, "A what?" She goes, "You got a kidney stone." She goes, "I know that look from a mile away." This little old chunky black lady. She's like, "You got a kidney stone." I was like, "Well, thank God you could diagnose that already." I was like, "Fix it." And she's like, "All right, get over here. Let's take your blood pressure and all that." Of course, my blood pressure was through the freaking roof, And I forget what it was. It was up there pretty good, which I didn't know back then that was higher or whatever. And it was kind of a given for that kind of pain or whatever, I guess. But then they ended up doing a CT scan, and it was 9 millimeters long. It was kind of an egg shape. I still got it somewhere in a little vial. But when I peed that thing out, whoo,
That's a pain.
but that I didn't feel it peeing it out. That was the crazy thing. I just heard it hit the bottom of a Gatorade bottle. I was like, "Whoa, that just came out," and then it didn't hurt no more. I mean, when I woke up, I'd taken. I went back. I hooked up to my trailer. They gave me a prescription, and I got that feeling it was like Tylenol 3 with codeine. They wanted to give me like morphine or some shit, and I was like, "No, I can't do morphine." No, it wasn't morphine. It was hydrocodone. I said, "I can't do hydrocodone. It makes my heart flutter." And he's like, "Okay." And I was like, "And I have to drive a truck, so I need something I can still drive." And it's like, "I just want to go home." And he's like, "Well, you can do like Tylenol 3 with codeine." I was like, even that's strong as shit for me, I drove. I didn't take any yet. I drove for a little ways. I think I got out of Mississippi. I was going by this scale house. I was going through a scale, and I was up off my seat with my back pressed against the back of the thing, and I'm sweating bullets.
Yeah.
Air conditioner's blaring, and I'm just sweating. And it hurt so bad. Every bump I hit, I couldn't sit on the seat. I was like, "Oh God!" And I'm like, "Please, Lord, let me get through this freaking scale without getting pulled in. Because if he finds out I'm driving with a freaking kidney stone, He's gonna shut my ass down. I don't want to stay here. So I got past that, and I seen there's a little gas station up here at the next exit. I pulled off there. There was no parking in the gas station. There's like one of the sex stores or whatever across the street. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to stop there. You know, people be seeing me there at that damn place. I end up pulling over there in a lot. It's like I can't drive no more. I parked it, and I took 2 of those Tylenol free Cody, and I drank a whole bunch of Gatorade, like 2 or 3 bottles of water, and went to sleep. That Tylenol knocked me out. Went to sleep. I woke up. I think it was in the middle of the night. Just woke up. And I had to pee so freaking bad. Grabbed this Gatorade bottle, and then all of a sudden it stopped for a second, and then it goes thunk. It hit the bottom of that thing. I was like, oh.
Instant relief.
I was lucky there was like no jagged edges on that thing. Because I looked at it, it's like, I peed that out. That was like having a kid.
Okay, you just pissed off a lot of women. You just pissed them off. It's nothing like having a kid.
I don't care. That hurt so bad. And golly. I've had women say that having a kidney stone, passing a kidney stone, whatever, is worse than having a kid. I don't know.
I had one like 2 months ago. Every little bump killed me. Finally just went away.
Yeah, I mean, like with my blood pressure, like going up and stuff, like there's like right now my kidneys kind of hurt, and I wonder if it ain't a damn kidney stone that's causing it. And they've done a CT scan. They're like, oh, you don't have any kidney stone. I'm like, I think you're lying to me, or it's somewhere where you can't see it or something. I don't know.
I get it because I drink too much coffee. I drink 3 of those a day.
I need to stop drinking coffee because it definitely does affect me. It makes it go up.
I need to slow down.
When I start taking Tylenol and drinking water, it starts going away. So I ended up taking 2 Tylenol last night because I drank water, but I wasn't peeing.
I take them for my shoulders. This job spends my shoulders. The way I put my arms on the steering wheel or on the armrest.
Yeah, I just don't use the armrest.
They're screwed up.
He's hauling some drill pipe.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Maybe our fuel will get a little cheaper. Every time I see a flatbed pulling drill pipe, I'm like, yeah, baby. Drill, baby, drill.
No, we just bought a bunch of oil at $80 a barrel.
Who did? We did. American. Or, oh, GMI.
You know. Focus.
Oh. I think he bought it from who?
I'll think the Middle East.
So I know when I was in the oil field, we were buying oil from the Middle East, like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And we were blending ours with it and then selling it to China.
Yeah.
So actually making their oil worth a shit and then selling it for more. We were making money off that transaction. We were buying oil, but we weren't using it. Like we were self-sustaining with our own oil. I hauled a lot, man. I was hauling like 7 loads a day most of the time.
Open the Keystone Pipeline. Price of the fuel was down.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't have that open. Or did they open it or no? So I knew he shut it down, and that's when everything really started getting screwed up. And I think they were building a second one beside it, weren't they?
I'm not sure about that.
And he shut that down, like took their permits or whatever. Then he shut down the federal leases and stuff all around here. That's what really hurt. We in Oklahoma, in Texas, we were producing a lot.
Yeah. And shut it down.
Yeah, if they want the economy to come back, all they got to do is start drilling.
Yeah.
Start drilling, drop the price of fuel. All these companies can start doing business.
Texas had more fuel, more oil. We got lots of oil.
Yeah. But I heard someone say, like someone who knew, said that at our current usage back then, we had at least 100 years of our own, sustained without buying anything from anybody. 100 years at that usage rate. But it doubles like every year.
Oh, I saw something the other day. Tesla semi. Oh my God.
Yeah. I definitely want to be off the road. The self-driving, like electric truck is one
just
thing.
like yeah, all it was is electric truck. And Colorado has the self-driving trucks.
They have it down here.
Mudline trucks.
They have them down here too. I've seen them. Those blue. They got those huge things on the mirrors and everything. Big old thing going across the front.
Yeah.
Jake from Nunya, Texas, on the back 20. He's down here in Arkansas or Texas, Texarkana area, I think, somewhere around about there. And he said he sees them all the time down the highway. I've seen them on this road a few times. During the live stream,
I've seen one or two. I always thought they were just in Colorado testing or stuff.
As I said, they have them in Arizona too, from what she hears. Yeah.
Damn, like a 400-mile range. Really? How's that going to go?
So that would be like do half this trip. I would basically leave Joplin and maybe make it to Seagoville if I'm lucky,
And then have to
and then
wait,
switch out a truck or something and come back.
or sit there and charge it, and have to wait and come back.
Here's the real question: how long do those batteries last? With like depleting them like that, and charging them back up. I think they would be better off if they were using like supercapacitors and solar on the top and a diesel motor, like a smaller diesel motor that helps run a generator or something to extend the mileage.
Well,
But solar just ain't really good
I was
enough.
watching somebody just digging into California because California wants mandatory electric vehicles, right, for everybody.
Yeah, they want to do away with diesel.
But in order to do that, they have to open another to save the planet, another 430 mines just to mine the material to make these cars.
Like the lithium.
Yeah.
That's what the Ukraine war is all about, is their lithium mine. That's what everyone's fighting over, because if they get control of those resources, then they become the next superpower country. That's why I've told people, like, if we were ever, really close to having a nuclear war, like right now is the closest we've ever been. And the national media is not saying anything about it, because that's truly what is behind that war. That's why we're chunking money into it, because if we get control of it, that helps us out. We get it for cheaper.
Yeah.
Russia wants it, because that's a resource. China wants it, and so China's like, get them, Russia, get them, like kind of pushing Russia out there, get them,
China really doesn't want them to use nukes, but they want them to have control.
I think, Putin at least has a head on his shoulders.
I don't think,
But I think he might be the type to push the button
I don't think he's stupid, because it's going to be total annihilation.
for everybody. I mean, if any more launches wanted,
They're all going to go.
yeah, nobody's going to win that. Everybody's going to lose.
Mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
I think he's just dumb enough. You might need.
Is that Evelyn Newman up in there? I can't hardly read it. I think it says Evelyn Newman. Good morning. It's still morning, right? 11:09.
Is it 11:09?
Yep, 11:09.
Why does it seem like it's later?
This day feels like it's just dragging. She said, "Yep, it's me here." Or, "Yep, it's me." 10:09 here. She said. Yeah, that's a time. Yeah, you're. Well, yeah, it's about. It's 11:09 here. So. The plains of Oklahoma. Is that standpipe right there?
Yeah.
That's what I used to have to go up and sandblast and paint those. Hanging from a cable smaller than my pinky. And when you get down a little ways, 20 foot or so from the top, then you're sandblasted, it pushes you out away from the tank. The further down you go, the further it'll push you out. Yeah. And you have to have guys with like tag lines holding you against the tank. Otherwise, you start sandblasting, you go, you spin around and slam back into the tank. Been up on top of a tower like that before with a storm coming in, lightning everywhere. It's like, all right, get my ass down from here.
Hey, lightning rod, look at you.
I hated that part of that job. The heights. This one I did in Tonkawa, Oklahoma. It was at the reservation. It says like Fort something or other. I can't remember what. I put the letters on it too. And I welded up the fill tube on the inside. They needed a certified welder to put it in. I was like, my boss goes, "You're certified?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'll go with that. I've been certified. Like, I've worked through someone else's certification before. I've never physically been me certified, through a state or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, I can weld it up and they ain't gonna know the difference if a certified welder did it or not, So I welded it up, and then a guy from the refinery, Phillips refinery over there, not too far from Tonkawa, he's the inspector guy. He came over and inspected it. But where I messed up was on it's like a fish plate that goes around the penetration where it goes through the tank. I did it square. So it came to points, and you can't do that. You have to cut the points off and make it more like a stop sign. Otherwise, it creates a weak point right there at the point of the tank where that can pull out. And he looked at it, he's like, "It's good." He passed it. I was like, sweet, because that would suck if I had to grind out all that weld, cut that section out. Like that with all four corners. Yeah. What is that, 1,200 foot?
Yeah. Heights don't bother me. I'm not afraid of heights. Well, they don't bother me.
After I did that job, right, and then I went out, I had to make my own man lift to like take it apart and put it through the manhole, and then drop the rope down. I cut a hole in the top of it, put a 2-inch coupler, welded that in, so I could just put a cap in it later. And I dropped the rope down through it, pulled my cable up, put a shackle through it, and that was my rigging that helped me out. Just to a 2-inch coupler. I was like, man, I sure hope that don't squeeze through that. I'm pulling up 8-foot sections of pipe. I had to put this man lift thing together, bolt it all together, made it myself, so I could take it there, take it apart, put it through, build it back on the inside of the tank, and then had my cable and everything. It was an air-powered man lift, I think, on the cable. Went up and down. So I had that. I had a lifeline, and then I had my block and tackle line for pulling the pipe up. It was that really old style rope on the block and tackle. It's the only really long rope we had that could run through the block and tackle 3 times.
Yeah.
It took forever to pull that pipe up, 8-foot section at a time, pull it up there, get it in place, tack it in, weld it up. Then the confined space guy that I had with me, my lookout or whatever, down on the ground, he had rigged up the thing on the outside. He was on the outside, like grinding and painting as I welded. I'd beat on the tank, get on the radio and tell him, like, get your butt back down on the ground. It's like, if OSHA shows up, we're getting a huge freaking fine with both of our dumbasses up in the air. But I don't know, he was a little bit of a crackhead. Not a little bit, that's exactly what he was. I guess it was the cheapest person the boss could find to sit with me.
I don't want to see that. No trips.
Yeah, it was interesting. So I get back from that job, and he was messing with me, but I thought he was serious. And he goes, yeah, I got another one for you since you did so good on that job. It's like, I got a radio tower next. He's like, it's easy. You just go up there, you slap the paint on, you just climb up this thing. It's only like 1,200 foot. And you go up to the top, then you're dragging a tack rope behind you. Like, yeah, so it's getting heavier and heavier as you go. And then you pull up a paint can up to you. I'm like, that's 2 days worth of work right there. Just getting my fat ass up freaking 1,200 foot, I'd be dead. That 100-foot tower was enough, And like, I ain't doing that. You'll never get me over 100 foot off the ground. I ain't doing it. And he's like, oh, you just slap the paint on. It's not like you have to do a good job. They can't see it. Like, yeah, other than the guy that has to go up there and change the light bulb out all the time, he's going to see it. So I was like, I'm not doing it. I was like, I will quit. I will quit right now. He's like, you really would quit, wouldn't you? I'm like, you damn straight. But I won't do that. It's not going to happen. And I think it's about that time I was telling him, was like, I thought you was going to have me be a truck driver. That's what you hired me for, not a painter. Like, I ain't no damn painter. I guess I am now. I finally learned this stuff. Learned how to use a paintbrush the right way. I'd see so many people do YouTube videos how to paint. Like, they don't even know. Then you see like a painter that actually knows what the hell he's doing. You're like, there you go. That's how you do it. But I don't know. So he gets a truck. And I had been looking around for a truck. He's telling me, he's like, yeah, look around for a truck. I've been looking at all these different trucks and stuff, like sending him a message, check out this one, check out this one, check out this one. Then one day he's like, hey, I bought you a truck. We got to go pick it up. You ready? I'm like, I guess. Let's go. And he goes, and just one thing, it's a Volvo 770. Is that a big enough sleeper? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, there's just one problem. It's a Volvo. I said, I was like, you can drive it back and you can have fun driving it every day. Because I'm not.
Remember Rig Truck? Rig Truck? It was a Volvo 770. What I'm talking about? And we didn't know the guy had roll tied up in it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a Volvo 770.
What? So it was like an owner-operator?
Yeah.
It was a company truck?
Yeah, it was Conway.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, they're nice trucks. I mean, they pull good. Good fuel mileage.
I don't like them. I drove a few of the Volvos that D&D had back in the day, and they had air ride on that front axle. That truck leaned like this shit, going around corners. I was like, hell no.
These had the leaf springs, so.
Well, there was leaf springs on it, but it had airbags also.
Yeah,
those freaking airbags, like you couldn't hardly feel the road. I always felt like I was on ice, like even in summertime. And I was like, I just cannot get used to that. I hate it. And then the brake, the trailer brake being up here on the dash, I didn't like that. The ergonomics I didn't like. I despise the way they look.
It was a nice truck. I mean, we like the son and I drove cheap. It was like a good truck.
I wanted to look cool. I wanted like a W9 or a T600 or a Peterbilt, like 379 or something. Let's see. I think Edwin said I figured it was Oklahoma, judging from the road conditions. Yeah. Yeah. That's what Oklahoma is known for, terrible roads.
Yep.
And this one part of Texas ain't too good. Like Sherman, I think it's called. That little section through there, it must be on a fault line or something.
Yeah.
I think this truck here is a T8, but keeps crowding my lane. Now what that is, a T800?
I think so.
I think that's what it is. I think those are kind of look
They go from 660. Well, this is 680. So yeah, might be a big number. I do like the 660s.
I don't even know the difference really. I've drove one. They pretty much look the same. I drove one for CEI. I mean, it's like, to me, it pretty much looked the same.
Well, those you can reach across and touch the door. Here you got to struggle.
Are you talking about the T600?
T600, 660, 600, same cam.
I was thinking the 660 was more like this one.
No, 660 is like that. It's got the slope to it.
I had a T600 at one time here. So they gave me a brand spanking new one. I started off with this old T2000, had a shit ton of miles on it. And I put my arms on the armrest, and they were so nasty, dirty, like whatever it was, it made my arms break out in a rash. And I was like, you need to get me out of that freaking truck. I was like, that truck is so nasty. I've drove some pretty crappy, junky trucks before, So I was like, whatever. Like when they put me in this truck, I was like, that's pretty nice. Other people's like, oh, you got one of the older trucks. I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure I want one of the newer ones. They got so many things that go wrong with them and stuff, It's like this one here, I feel like I've pretty well got the bugs worked out of it. It's been pretty good, So.
I had my truck was a 600.
As we were talking earlier about hitting that skunk, but when I got that T600, the first trip with it, my wife and the dog went with me. We went out to California and back. On the way back, we get to Amarillo, where that feed lot is over there on the right, like before you get to Amarillo, I think it is. There was construction going on. We're down to one lane, and then it opened up back to 2 lanes, and this car was passing me. There was 2 semis in front of me. Well, the first semi hit this cow. The second one, the first semi took out the radiator. The second semi hit it, took out their fuel line, the crossover line, from one tank to the other. It's dumping fuel everywhere. And I hear on the radio, it's like, oh crap, or something like that. And then, oh shit. I'm like, I go to grab the mic and say, what the hell are you guys cussing about? No, that's a telemarketer, said Missouri. But, so I went to grab the mic, and I seen the truck in front of me, his trailer just boom, goes way up in the air. And I said, oh shit, I threw the mic, I said, oh, SHIT, and my wife said she was back there cramping for shit because I got on the brakes pretty hard. And I had no choice. There was a car beside me. All I could do is slow down. And I was probably doing about 45, went over top of this cow. Yeah, it took off the quarter fender in front of the drives on the passenger side, and then its neck wrapped around the landing gear, and I was dragging it, and it pushed my bumper up, the plastic bumper, and it pushed it up just a little bit. That was a crazy ride. I mean, my wife's like, I thought we just ran over a car. Because we're like, boom, There was a big old cow until I was done with it. I get out, I pull over, I pass those two trucks, and I get over on the side. I'm like, well, I guess I better get out, see if there's any damage to the truck or whatever. I didn't know I was dragging it. And then there was stuff all up the side of my trailer, all the way to the top of the trailer, all the way down to the passenger side of the trailer. I was like, oh, man. And then I look, and it's all over the back of my cab and everything. And I see my quarter fender, that stainless steel quarter fender, is gone, just missing. And so I started walking back and, to go check on those other two trucks. And I see this cow just wrapped around my landing gear. And I'm like, oh, geez, now I got to get that off there? Well, there's no way I was getting it off there. You needed the knife. And the ranch hands, they showed up out there with an great big articulating front end loader. And they cut it off there, and they get it loaded up and out of there. That guy's like, oh, that was just a calf. I was like, bull crap. That was 1,000-pound plus freaking cow, dude. That wasn't no damn calf. Well, I get back to Joplin, and I'd called dispatch when it happened. I'm like, hey, I might be late getting back there because I'm in Amarillo. I just ran over a freaking cow. And they're like, really? You ran over a cow? I was like, yeah. And no real damage other than it took off the quarter fender and pushed my bumper up a little bit. Like, there was nothing I could do. Two trucks in front of me hit it. It was low speed, coming out of construction. I couldn't move over. There was really nothing, right? Had I just slammed on my brakes, the person behind me would have probably rear-ended me down. So it just made the best of the situation, basically. And they're like, yeah, okay, it's not over a certain amount of damage. You can roll with it or whatever. And so brought it on back, and I get into the inspection bay. And they already found out about it. Dispatch told them. And as I'm coming over the pit, I hear boo, boo. I'm like, oh, geez. Brand spanking new truck. When I got that truck, I had 28 miles on the odometer when I first got it. Took it out to California and come back and hit a cow. Dang it. Like, don't ever get me a new truck ever again. Something's going to happen. You broke it in. Yeah. Give me an old beat up truck or something, so nothing's going to happen to it. Because, you get a brand spanking new truck, you're just like, oh, crap. Something's going to get me, It's just inevitable. Someone's going to hit your mirror or something. That happened once in Front Street up there in Kansas City at the Flying J. I parked in there. I didn't like parking in there because that place is real tight. And this, it was a U.S. Express, pulled out, turned too soon, and the tail swing of his trailer bumped my mirror, scuffed it up, and then hit my fender and scuffed it up. And I get up, I blow the air horn at him. And he comes back there all cussing me out and stuff, marches back, gets in his freaking truck, and starts leaving. So I get out there with a cell phone, I'm like taking pictures and all this and that. Had to turn it in to CFI, had to freaking call his company because he hit and run. You know, just took off, didn't want to exchange information. But I got his freaking truck number, trailer number, what he looked like, and everything. Got pictures of him. And he was like threatening to whoop my butt and stuff. Like, okay, I ain't getting out of my truck. And he went back out to his truck.
Stop sign, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Yield sign.
I'm thinking she probably ain't gonna stop. That's why I said, I guess she didn't stop, did she? Nope, she got right on. It's a good thing I got over. I don't think she planned on stopping.
Nope.
It's like, I better get over because she probably gonna come out and hit me.
Well, she's from Texas.
Yeah.
Never the worst drivers in the world.
I don't know. I've seen some bad ones down in Atlanta. I had a lady say that I hit her freaking car down there.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Said I hit her mirror with the side of my trailer. I was like, her freaking mirror ain't tall enough to hit the side of my trailer. I told him, I was like, call her up and ask her what part of my trailer hit her mirror. She said, it's the side of this trailer. Like, it's too damn tall. It would have hit the roof of your car, not your freaking mirror. Her car could almost go underneath it. She was just, you know, she didn't want to let me out so she could do that and then claim that I hit her mirror because she scuffed her mirror on somebody's crap or something.
Yeah.
And she wanted to, you know, get it fixed, you know, and someone else paid for it. That's all that crap was about.
Yeah.
It happens.
Now they got to remember, they need to understand that all these trucks have cameras in them now.
Yeah.
I can't claim shit.
I wish we had cameras on our mirrors looking back.
Yeah.
I see trucks with it, and at the same time, it's like, oh, I don't really want that. But at the same time, it's like, it could save my bacon.
Yeah.
You know, we have a camera looking forward and cameras on the mirrors looking back. You know, so it said, hey, look, I had my blinker on. I was coming out. You need to get your butt over and let me merge. You know, that's people all the time won't let you over. You know, not lane in or something. You're like, hey, come on, people. You're barely moving. You turn your blinker on. They're behind you. They should stay back there and let you over. That's what I do to people. If they're in front of me, I will let them in. If they're behind me and they come up and want to get in, it's like, hell no. Get your ass on back there. Wait your road, you know, your place in time.
They have their blinker on and let them in. If they don't have the blinker on, they can suck it.
Yeah. It's like, we're all in this together, people. Let's work together. You don't got to be a freaking a-hole. You're in the middle of Dallas traffic and everyone's just like, nope, ain't letting you in, ain't letting you in. So you start pushing your way in. You have to, or you're never going to get anywhere, you know. So you start edging over there, and then they sit over there right beside you. There's plenty of room for them to get in front of you, but they want to sit beside you and go, ee! It's like, go. You know, roll your window down. It's like, go, get on. You know, I need to get over. And you were behind me. You see my blinker. I know it's working. I did my pre-trip. I can see the one on the side with the midship just flashing. Like, wake up.
They're more important than you.
Do what?
I said they think they're more important than
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's that me mentality. Me first. I'm in a little car. I had to be in front of this big semi truck.
Well, I should hurry finish this down.
Later on in the afternoon, this right here gets pretty crazy because people don't go ahead and get over the left lane. They wait till the last minute and they have to slow down to merge in. It's like, come on, people, just get over ahead of time. Half these people probably do this every day.
Yep.
And they know that it's like this. That's right, little minivan. Get your butt over there. Tuck in behind me. Yay. Everybody got over. They're not flying up in front of me. Oh, it's a miracle, man. It's a freaking miracle. Oh, here comes an IWX. And a four-wheeler. Get on it.
You're not going around them, just get behind them.
Don't you love it when you see people do that? They're like, get out of my way, semi, let me go. Like, it's only one lane, people. Chill out. Chillax.
That is the dumbest thing right there. No acceleration lane.
Yeah. On ramps like that need to be illegal.
Yeah.
Oops. I didn't turn on my blinker.
I like it when they're working. They have that lane closed. They're working like right on the line, and you move over to this one, and it thinks you're going off the highway.
Yeah. Oh, and it hits the brakes for you.
The highway. It says highway departure. So,
Yeah.
no. I just moved over so I don't hit the guy standing in my lane.
Yeah, I've had it hit the smack. I mean, it don't just hit the brakes; it smacks the brakes. Like, whoa, what the heck?
Nice.
I talked to maintenance. I said, "Is there any way you can turn that off? Because if it does that to me in the wintertime, I quit. I will quit if it does it one time in the winter. Like, if it don't have something to where once it gets down to 32 degrees, it turns that off, we got a problem. Because this truck don't need to be hitting the brakes for me in the wintertime.
Don't need to be hitting brakes for me at home.
Exactly. There's no reason for it to have that kind of control.
The one thing is when you can see the cars turning and you know you're going to get there before they do, after they turn, it hits the brakes. It's like, there's nothing there. Stop hitting the brakes.
Or you're slightly going around a corner, they're taking an exit, and the radar is still picking up that car, and it goes, and hits the brakes. You're like, what the hell? And you even smash the throttle down, and it'll still hit the brakes. Like, go, 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 go.
And there's nobody there's nobody in front of me. Thank you.
Yeah. It's like nothing in front of me. They exited the highway. Truck's hitting the brakes, freaking out. I'm like, God dang it, Karen. Give me a truck that doesn't have a brake in it. I want full control. I mean, honestly, I didn't think I was going to like an automatic, but it's kind of grown on me. I miss having a shifter, but
I like it in traffic.
Yeah, in traffic, it's not bad. I don't have to be over here holding the clutch in, going, oh God.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? It ain't so bad.
But I do miss shifting gears.
I mean, shifting gears wasn't nothing. I mean, it's just I only use that clutch whenever I take it off, float them all the time.
Start this time.
The guy sold used to drive for my buddy, and every time he'd pull out from the LAC unit, he would give it throttle as he was letting the clutch out. And I'd tell him all the time, dude, stop doing that. You're burning up the freaking clutch doing that. You're putting a lot of undue stress on every component all the way through that. You're going to break those springs in your clutch brake plate, or you're going to break your damn drive shaft. You're just tearing shit up doing that. And the truck would be shaking, taking off. So I'd call my buddy and you got to talk to your driver, man. He's tearing your truck up. He's like, what's he doing? Every time he takes off out of here, he's giving it throttle like it's a freaking car as he's letting the clutch out, instead of just slowly letting the clutch out and start rolling and then give it throttle. So I sold him my truck. I was like, well, you'll learn now. Well, the clutch in that truck was the original clutch from when that truck was made, 98, had the date on the clutch. When I put the new motor in, the new motor had a clutch. Put that in, but the clutch was no good. So I'd take transmission out, change the clutch back over to the original one. So I had the original clutch in there, and it worked fine for me. It worked great. It was a month later he had to change the clutch out. He burned it up already. I told him, I was like, that clutch ain't going to take any abuse. It's been in that damn truck since 98, which is pretty amazing. It says a lot about my driving. anybody else who drove it before. The clutch lasted longer than 5 years is pretty good. And only having to adjust it every now and then, pretty good.
I think we need to tell Texans to start low jacking their old people. Silver alert again. Put a low jack on your old people so you know where they are.
Yeah, you don't see that in any other state. They tore that place down pretty quick. They're getting it all chopped up and separated out.
Last time I came by here, it was still a building.
It didn't take them long. Well, I used to do that when I worked for Black Cat and Gator Industrial, Gator Demolition. I would haul the equipment out, and then if I didn't have anything else to do, I'd get on the machine, start tearing stuff down, separate the different number 1, number 2, copper, aluminum, separating it out. And the shear guy, the guy running the shear would come by, cut it up. They would have a magnet guy come load it up in my trailer, and I would go haul it off to the steel mill. Like if it was down around here, we could go to that Madill, Oklahoma. There's a steel mill there. Or you might go over to Laterno over in Longview. I had the hydraulic hose blow out on my end dump, where the big frameless end dumps. I was at Madill Steel Mill, dumping this load, number 1, really big, mangled up. It's like 1 inch thick plate steel, it's all mangled up. I had holes in the floor of that trailer and it would hang up in there. And I'd raise it all the way up, and then I had to, let off the brakes and just bump the clutch a little bit, make it, jog it just a hair. Normally it would start falling out at that point. Well, I went to tap the clutch and just barely let up off of it, give it a little jar. And right as I went to do that, I heard this boom. And then all of a sudden it's like this fine mist and smoke just all around my truck. And then kaboom! And my truck, I swear my axles hit the freaking dirt. It came down so freaking hard. It just slammed down and kaboom! I was like, whoa, what was that?
You've seen a video of the ones that are dumping like this and they fall over. It's like,
really? Slow motion. I watched the guy I was training did that. He was ex-military. He used to run scrapers over in Afghanistan. He got blown up 3 times, got discharged, right? And so he was able to drive a truck. He was used to driving an automatic. So I had to teach him how to drive a standard. He knew how to go around corners and all that kind of stuff. And we were out there in Dodge City tearing down a grain elevator, hauling the concrete off these huge chunks of concrete. We had 3 very big chunks of concrete in this trailer. And we go out to this place and had a crusher where they crush that concrete up and reuse it for like driveways or more concrete or whatever. And so I told him, I was like, when you get there, don't dump yet. All right, wait till I get there and I'll make sure you're set up right. Because the wind in Dodge City is freaking blowing like crazy all the time. And where we're dumping at, it's hard to tell if your trailer's level because you're on a hill, like downhill like this. Well, he was kind of side hill with it, and I'm pulling in there as he's raising the trailer up. And I get on the CV, I'm like, whoa, 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 stop. Well, he had it like squelched out where he couldn't hear me. So I pull the parking, I race up there, I pop the parking brakes, jump out, right? And I'm in front of him. He's looking in his mirror, not seeing me in front of him. And I'm waving my arms and stuff like, stop. And about that time, he's, at least 3/4 of the way up. And that wind, this big old gust comes through. And it's like slow-mo. And he goes to get out of the truck. And I freaking screamed at him as loud as I could. I said, get your ass back in there. Get your, grab a hold of the steering wheel. And the trailer went over, slammed on the freaking ground, and it just twisted the arms. And his cab of his truck was like this. Yeah. Teetering, just about ready to flip over. And he's like getting ready to get out. I'm like, oh shit, don't do that. Get out on the other side, you dumbass.
Yeah.
I thought I was fixing to see him get smashed by a truck. Oh,
You'd have more sense not to go out
Yeah.
the same way it's tilting.
it's like if you're on a forklift, have your damn seatbelt on. Something goes haywire, that thing will throw you off and smash you. Out of the discharge out of the building.
This is the worst bump.
Yeah. Ever. Here, let's do this.
Here we go.
We ain't got no traffic in the left lane. Let's just hang out for here.
That bump right there is
Oh, yeah.
nasty.
There's about a good mile down through here. It's just horrible in that right lane. Yeah. But for these four-wheelers, it's not a big deal.
And then they finally fixed the one under the bridge down here.
Huh.
It's not bad anymore.
Now, that bump back there, it's just like the timing of it.
Yeah.
It just magnifies each time. In each bump, it gets worse and worse. It's about to throw you out in the freaking truck if you don't have a seatbelt.
I think we've driven down this road too many times.
Yeah. You know every freaking bump and how bad it is. If you're really heavy, it's even worse.
Yeah. So the light load going down is light.
My load coming back up out of here probably won't be too heavy. And I mean, they're usually, I think, 20 or 30,000.
Yeah, so like the one I had was like 6,000. Like nice, thank you.
Yeah, well, I mean, this one, since I know kind of where it's coming out of,
Yeah.
it should only, I would say, be about 38, 30. Yeah.
I like the ones where it says there's like 200 tires, but it's like 38,000 pounds. It's like, yeah, they're big tires.
Elizabeth's like, you all too funny, big silver alerts. And somebody, they tagged me in a comment there and says, I can't wait to drive across Oklahoma. Hey, it's hard to read when I'm bouncing around. And then it disappears on me. Hang on. They get to these freaking bumps right here. Let's see. Oklahoma in 10 weeks. Is it only 10 weeks till the meet up? Man, yeah. That's coming up quick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take the bus. I don't know. I have to pay a lawyer now. So I don't know. I got to get me a divorce. Hopefully I'll still be able to go. I might just be riding the motorcycle. Because right now, the amount of money it's going to take to get the bus done is not fitting in the budget. Man, this road sucks. Now I feel like I got to pee again. You're done, little Nissan. How slow can we go, people? Now I lost all the wind out of my sails.
Yeah. They learn to get out the left lane.
I just wish these trucks were a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I feel like they should be 75. But you can't be hiring newbies and putting them in a 75-mile-an-hour truck.
I'd be fine with 70.
Yeah. I mean, they used to be 72 back in the day.
Yeah.
Which wasn't bad. I mean, and I kept my foot in it all the time. I think that's how I got used to never using the cruise control. I don't really like using cruise. I'd rather just have my foot on it. Stomp it to the floor, but I don't always have it stomped to the floor. I let off of it, adjust with traffic and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not like I've had trainees before that they're all or nothing, like full pedal or the brake. It'd be full throttle, and they're like, oh crap, they hit the brake. I'm like, why don't you just let off a little earlier? That truck will slow down. Just like plan ahead further.
Like more than 10 feet in front of the truck.
I don't know. I guess maybe it's just a second nature thing to me now. I don't know. But like seeing people, like what they're doing and predicting what they're going to do. Maybe that just comes with time.
It does.
I mean, I felt like I already knew it when I first started driving the truck. Like, I can see when somebody coming on and like, okay, yeah, I see what they're doing. I know what they're going to do. Every now and then they'll throw a monkey wrench in there and hit their brakes. You're like, what are you doing? It's freaking go. Well, like, I already slowed down for you. And then they're like, slow down, slow down. You're like, oh, just freaking go.
That's like paranoid minds.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a big truck.
Yeah.
It's going to roll me over. No, I saw you coming and slowed down so you can get on the highway.
The next thing you know, you're only doing 35 on the interstate, like trying to let someone in. You're like, oh, just freaking go. I'm running. Dang it. Dang it. Freaking back up.
Yeah, somebody did something stupid.
This sucks.
It's moving slow.
Yeah, it's moving. Let's get over here and take our chances.
Yeah.
I think this one's moving quicker. Probably the one that's shut down.
Always remember the one that's moving is the one that's closed.
Yeah. I don't know why that is. It just is. I've told these guys that before. Like, I don't know why it is, but it's always the lane that's closed is the one that's moving.
It's because everybody's forcing their way.
Easy car. Easy. They just about did it. Dumbass.
That's because
It looks like it's a rolling work zone.
Oh, it's rolling. Yeah, they got arrows. Hey, we're in the right lane for once.
All right, little pickup. Get on over there.
Hello. Okay, get on there. Oh, yeah, I can see that. So it's a cop shop right down the road.
It comes in pretty dang clear for a cheap ass CB.
Yep.
Surprised the heck out of me. I bought it at that Quick Trip there.
Oh, ain't that lovely?
It's just all stock.
This is actually picking up trash.
I think it's
Were they picking up trash or were they putting asphalt down? The last time they were doing it, they were actually picking up trash. Maybe they're doing both. Because I actually didn't see the truck filled up with trash, so that one might be filling up whole. Looks like they just started, too. Not enough backup.
Come on, guys. Just get your butt over freaking left lane. I'm trying to leave you room here so we don't have to come to a stop. This car's
So
like,
that is like a good time to start. Let's start right at lunch.
I got to get in front. No, me first. Damn it, me first. Come on, people. It is a buzzer button. Jesus Christ. Oh. Freaking. Yeah, exactly. They're done. Now go. Freaking go, people. It really sucks when they're like, oh crap, I can't fit in between them. It's like, I can fit this big ass semi truck right through there. In a little bitty car. Come on, people. Roll.
Oh, they're going to close the lane tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, it's inside back there. It's a right lane closed 3-3-23. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. I was watching idiots. Good thing I ain't gonna be running tomorrow down there.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll be going back there and laying.
Day off.
Get back and have the afternoon off, I guess.
Yeah.
See if I can find me a lawyer.
What are you hauling?
Huh?
What you hauling? Same thing as the other day?
I can't tell him.
See the paper?
Oh,
I just want to know what it is.
it's potato flakes.
Potato flakes. Same thing as we did the other day.
Yeah. It's freaking hit.
Yeah. 45. That's what I missed.
I almost forgot the other day when I dropped you off there in Seagoville, I almost forgot to put the paperwork in the nose box of that trailer.
I saw you walking back towards the trailer.
Yeah.
I was wondering what you were doing.
I was like, oh man, I've done that twice before. Just like, and then take off, and then like the next day when I come back, sit there and hope that trailer's there. And one time the trailer was there. When I got back, I was like, whew, put it in there. So, but 2 times, so I guess I've done it 3 times. 2 of those times, the trailer wasn't there, and so I had to get to dispatch, have them fax it.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, yeah, it happens.
I usually back in, unhook, pull forward, and realize, oh, got it. So I always leave them where I can see them.
Yeah. I shouldn't. I just have a habit of hauling hazmat. I always stick them in the door pocket. But I've got to make sure they're sticking up high enough where I see them. Otherwise, I'll forget. Yeah, this road's getting
It's a good place because when you put the lock in, you see the paperwork.
Well, I put it behind my permit book. I should put it in front of the permit book.
Yeah, I
need to start doing it
up there. So I have to actually go look for it.
Like doing hazmat, I just always like everything went right there in the door pocket, made it happen, and then kept the emergency response mode, hazmat, all that stuff.
So what I usually do is put it right here, put the paperwork through here, because I'm always looking at this. So it's always between the seats and I can see it. So it's like paperwork. And I let my hazmat go.
So I remember back when you couldn't even work here unless you had hazmat. When I first started here, they're like, you gotta have hazmat.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I got it. And then I went to work for D&D and I left my hazmat good.
I had it till 2015. When I went from a Texas license to a Missouri license, I left my.
I think it's like 2015 or 16, something like that. I got it back again. And I had to go through all the fingerprinting, background check, all that BS.
It just makes me mad because they've already got your fingerprints on file.
That's the kind of truck my dad used to drive. Cab over bus, where the front end, your driver's seats in front of the front door.
So you get your fingerprints done for your concealed handgun. Then you got to get them for your hazmat. Why can't you use same FBI still has fingerprints?
It's all about money. It's all about money.
They got enough of my money. Now let me have some of my own money.
Snake rants.
Yes.
There you go. You can do a YouTube channel, Snake Rants, and like Dave Rants.
It's stupid.
I lose some of my subscribers off here every now and then. I'll do like a political rant, and they're like, "I'm out." It's like, "Bye, see you."
Oh, you don't want me doing political.
It's fun though. I do it all in fun. You know, I'll get a hyped up rant going on. People are like, "Dang, this dude's like freaking like going at it." You know, some of them will think I'm actually mad or whatever. And I'm like, no, it's all for show. You know, half the political crap going on in the world I could care less about. Like, yeah, it is what it is. I just do my freaking thing. You know,
I just feel like drivers all the time.
yeah. Why the heck did you freaking cut me off? I was dumb.
Really?
Like,
You really
yeah.
had to do that?
Yeah, exactly. That's usually how I am. But then, like, one day, I had this guy. He was coming up behind me in the right lane. I was already halfway in that lane. I'm getting over, blinker on and everything. We're barely moving. And he goes over to the shoulder and comes up beside me. It's like, do you not know how to hit your brakes? And he was way back. And I'm coming over already. And he comes up there. He's like, honking. And I'm like, whatever, dude. Then, so he goes behind me. He gets over in the left lane. And comes up here. And he's like flipping me off. And I just went like this. I was like, what? You know, like raised my hand. I'm like, what? And I was just kind of smiling, laughing at him because he's being an idiot and flipping me off and stuff. And his wife, you can see her just like trying to make him stop, like yelling at him, trying to stop and stuff. Like, dude, that was your own freaking doing right there, not mine.
You got to piss them off. When they're flipping you off, just look over and no, just go.
Blow him a kiss.
Blow him a kiss. That pisses them off.
Oh, dang. That'll get them steaming. Might get shot when they do that. You never know about some of these people, man.
The minute I see a gun is the minute this truck hits that car.
Yeah. Swish.
Yep.
You're like, well, I was protecting myself.
Exactly. That's all you have to say. It's like he pulled a gun, I hit him. I can't run from him.
Yeah. Like, what can you do?
Hit him. Hit him up against the wall. And drag him for a while.
Just floor it. It'd be my luck the truck would have some kind of sensor on it where it sensed an accident or something and like won't let you floor it. Like, oh crap! Fell out the freaking passenger side.
Oh, yes.
With these trucks nowadays, you just never know.
That's why
I wouldn't put it past them.
That's why I always look down at the car that speeds up and then slows down by you. I always look down to make sure they're not anything no good. It's like, I don't trust you. Why are you slowing down? What were you thinking? You think you cut me off? Saying I rear-ended you?
I got this guy really good one time up in Milwaukee. I was owner-operator under my own authority. Had my dash cam up there, and it's rolling all the time. And I get on, and he wanted over in front of me, but he wouldn't speed up. And I was like, whatever, dude. Like, you can have your blinker on all day. All you got to do is speed up and get over in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm doing one speed, just speed up and get over. But he got all pissed off, and then finally he got up in front of me, and he started slamming on his brakes. And reached his arm out the window, flipping me off, and I just let her roll. I wouldn't slam on the brakes. I got super close, he'd take off. I was like, dude, do it again. I'm going to freaking hit the throttle. We're going to roll here. You know, I'm going to push you a little ways. That old Pete's got the steel bumper, and probably ain't just going to roll over the top of it, just push you. And like, don't mess with me. You know, my truck, my authority, I ain't got no problems pushing you a little bit. We keep slamming on your brakes in front of me. Well, he kept doing it. I never hit him or nothing. He finally got over it, went on. Pulled over, stopped. I got the dash cam down, pulled the freaking memory card out, stuck it in my phone, found that clip, edited it out just to show what he did. Just clip that part, send it into the highway patrol. I called the highway patrol up there in Wisconsin. Milwaukee. Called up highway patrol, and I was like, well, this guy was cutting, he got over in front of me and he was brake checking. He slammed on his brakes, flipping me off and stuff. He's like, you got proof of it? I said, I have dash cam footage and I can email it to you. And I clipped it down small enough where I could send it to email. I emailed it to him. He's like, all right, we'll be in touch with him because they could see his license plate and everything. I had wrote down the license plate. I got a pad, put it on my leg. I could sit there and write without looking at it. Wrote it down. I told him what the license plate was. He's like, looking at it. He goes, yeah, I can see it. And it's like, all right, we'll be getting in contact with him. So I'm sure he got a nice ticket for that. Like, you got to figure every single one of these semi trucks has a dash cam.
Yeah.
I don't know of any that don't anymore. Pepsi's got an issue going about this car here. See if I can get this guy over there. I think I can. Come on, Karen, what's wrong? Let's hit that 68. I don't know. Dang it. That van's going to catch up here pretty soon. Yeah. I don't want to freaking back out of it. Oh. I think I failed miserably. I guess that van took that exit.
You still don't have your HCC.
No,
I'd like to know how fast it goes.
I didn't mess with it. He's only running about 64 or so. Like,
I like to see how fast they're going so I can judge. Can I pass it? Or I just need to stay behind it? Well, he keeps speeding up, slowing down.
yeah, because I'm doing 70 right now. That's a pretty good load for that little truck.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I can't believe he's running 70 like that.
I'm surprised it's not going once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a short trailer.
I rented a Kubota skid steer, and I rented I think it was a Bobcat. One of them was. Next time it was a Kubota. And I got the Kubota mini excavator, did my driveway work. Pulled that with my half-ton Dodge. Oh, man. That was a little bit sketchy. I didn't do probably over 45 or 50 miles an hour. That's a little bit more than that half-ton really wants to handle.
I can't even tell it all. I don't even know what's out there.
Let's see. I think they were talking about some meetup or something. Well, I think Ellie's looking for a place in the lodge or something. I honestly don't know if I'll be able to go to the meetup or not.
No, I'm so you find out what's going on.
Too much going on in Dave's world anymore.
Yeah. It's kind of nice, right? I get to look around because I don't ever get to see this ramp. Too busy looking at the road.
Guy just like speeds up, he slows down, and I end up getting caught up to him. That reserve speed needs to be like 5 mile an hour faster.
Yeah.
You just get on around something. You know, the AC's working good.
Well, 3 lanes coming up too.
Come on, dude, just let me freaking get by you. Tired of playing this game. Are you guys enjoying this ride along? The bus has to go? Well, yeah, there's other crap going on in my life, though, that's probably not going to allow me to go because I got to deal with other crap. It'd be awesome if I get to go, but I don't know at this point. All I know is I have to get a lawyer, get a divorce, go through all this bull crap. That's something I have to do like right now. It ain't getting put off anymore.
That's a Freightliner.
Truck you're picking up today's a friend.
Today it's Kenworth. Next week it's Volvo, Kenworth, whatever a 9038 is. I don't know what trucks they are. International.
Heck if I know.
It's 53388 today.
That looks expensive.
It's the car. You ever notice they changed the name of this road?
Yeah. What was it?
It used to be Anna Weston.
Oh,
Now it's White.
I probably should have stopped there to go pee, but I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I can hold it until I get to Seagull Mill. Then we'll probably get to a traffic jam.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, God.
You know what's going to happen?
Think positive. What up, CFI?
Think happy thoughts?
Yeah.
There's
There's another old cab over there, coming up on that side road over there. Can't hardly see him now. They're kind of cool looking, but not exactly fun to drive. I mean, driving makes so bad as getting in and out of them.
I drove one for a while.
That guy I ran that rail spur for. He had a 90, I think it was a 99 feet cab over. Like used to be in the oil field. That company is like Schulen or something like that. I don't think it's Schulen, but SCH something. And it was blue and white trucks in an oil field.
Okay.
I can't think of the name of the company, but that's where it came from. It was all like blue and white. That truck would run like 60 miles an hour fully wrapped out.
Yeah.
It didn't get very good fuel mileage, but it didn't pull anything. There's a CFI. It's like the owner operator. You guys say, what up, CFI? They're just chatting away and I'm missing out on all of it. Ellie will probably tell me what they're talking about later or something. Heck, I started to edit that video for the meetup thing. And I just wasn't feeling it. It's like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's easy to get that way when it's been so long since you filmed everything. Then you got to like import all the video and try to put it all together. Your mind ain't really in it. It's really hard to do. You might have, when we get up here and stop, you might have to show me how to turn that back on.
Okay.
I don't know how the heck it got shut off. I know it used to be on there. Where all I had to do was like turn on that, and it would show me like the car.
Yeah.
It shows the speed limit and how fast they're going, but don't do it now. That's weird.
Yeah, it has a habit of doing it every once in a while. Turning itself off. Don't ask me why it does it, but it does.
Here comes the sun. It's super bright. Can't even see it, hardly see the screen at all now. If they said anything, I wouldn't be able to read it. The sun's so bright. They're talking about hotels or something around the area where that meetup is.
Cheap, decent hotel in Gore, about 30 minutes from campground, was the last post by Evelyn. Elizabeth says 30 minutes not so bad.
Bad thing is, like, I told two old people on the couch they could stay in the bus with me. They could have the food car. Like, I'm gonna feel bad if I don't get to make it with the bus. I gotta change out the fuel pump. I gotta fix the radiator. I gotta change out the spinner valves or whatever on the air thing. It's got air brakes. And those valves are leaking, so I gotta change those out. I gotta do all that before I can even get the damn thing legal. Plus I gotta paint it. Just like, I don't see how I'm gonna do that and hire a lawyer. Yeah. So I'm thinking right now I'm just gonna have to call it and say, yeah, the bus ain't gonna be able to go. It just ain't, it's not possible. I'll still try, but I've got other priorities right now. It's a higher priority. don't know. I don't even want to know what it's going to cost. Freaking hire a lawyer. Someone said, "What picture do you have on Facebook?" I don't know what you're talking about. I think I missed something.
Evelyn and Elizabeth Elizabeth and Evelyn are talking back and forth. Evelyn can't find her on Facebook. You want to read the last? I'll read the chats.
Go ahead. Help me out. Because I can't read it right now. Getting into heavier traffic.
I'm bad at names.
Evelyn Newman. Ellie. Yeah, Elizabeth or Ellie.
Elizabeth Rojas and Evelyn Newman.
Yeah.
They're the ones talking about the hotel.
I gotta watch them because, like, you never know. One of them might be like, "I'll get you a motel room, Dave." Like, hey, you want to bunk with me? Hey, no. Dave by himself. I ain't rooming with nobody. If I gotta do that, I ain't going. I sleep in my tent. I don't know that there'd be a whole lot of sleeping going on around here anyway. Everybody'd be like partying late at night and stuff. Staying up all night catfishing and stuff.
Yeah, they do look a lot further away here than they actually are.
I think I'm just decided to get on over there.
And you're still passing them. We've already passed you.
You know what?
Okay. So you had already passed him, and I can still see the cab of his truck here. So it's a little lagging.
Yeah, there's usually like at least a minute lag between like what's actually happening and what it shows. We were finding that out whenever Ken would be coming towards me saying 44. Yeah.
We've already passed him.
Yeah, I'm already under, like, past it. And it's just now showing.
Yeah.
There's a good 30 seconds probably of delay there. There was like a couple of mile delay that day that Ken was coming down 44. He's like, "I'm at Flying J." And then I see right there at the range line exit. It's like, okay, that's a couple miles, difference right there. A couple minutes, I think. So.
Yeah, it's about a 15-second delay. I'm seeing the future. Show me some lottery numbers.
This keeps me on my P's and Q's. I can't be a bad driver and be doing live streams.
No, you can't.
I'd have every truck driver in the world freaking dogging me like, "You freaking suck at driving, dude." That's one of the hardest things ever. Okay, I'm going to go do a live stream while I'm driving the big truck. You better be on your game. Because they'll nitpick anything you do wrong. Heck, just park in a fuel bank. Just park in a fuel bank and get people commenting later. "Why you always park in fuel bays, man?" I've only had one guy complain to me one time. He drove for, I forget the name of the company now. One of them blue trucks. They had 4 trucks. Can't think of it right offhand the name of the company. But he was from Middle Eastern descent. And I was down in South Texas at a Petro. There's like 12 fuel bays with nobody in them. And I got fuel, I pulled forward, I parked, and he pulled in behind me. And there's nobody in any of these other fuel bays. He pulls in behind me. As I'm going into the store, he honks at me. I'm like, I don't give a shit, dude. Pick another bay, you know? And like the bay that I was in was one of the harder ones to get to because he like had to crank it hard right, go down and crank it hard left to get in behind me. I'm like, dude, why didn't you, like, there was nobody else here, like, in any of these bays or even past the bays. I'm the only one out here, and you park behind me. I go in, pay for my fuel, use the bathroom, grab some stuff, pay for that, come back out, and boy, he's steaming. And I was like, and then at that point, there's only a few trucks and other trucks that had pulled in. I'm like, whatever. He's all like cussing me out and all this, that. And he's getting fuel. It's like, well, what's your problem, dude? Like, you're getting fuel. He's cussing me out in another language. I don't know what exactly he's saying, but he's mad and he's flipping me off. So I know he's cussing me out. I'm like, whatever, dude. I get in my truck. I go, I turn around, do a U-turn. I'm coming back toward him. And I got the cameras recording him, right? And he pulls forward because like he had just gotten up fuel. And he pulls forward, and then he jumps out of his truck. Oh, it's Basilla Valley. That's MBT. That's MBT. Yeah. Basilla Valley Transport. Well, he jumps out of his truck, and he comes up, and he's like spit coming out of his mouth. He's flipping me off. He gets right beside the door of my truck. And I'm sitting there just taking pictures and recording him. I ain't like saying nothing to him. Just like, look at this freaking dude. Like, he's all flipping out. And take a picture of the fuel bays and everything after he pulled up and everything, and I'm facing this way. And called his company up, emailed him all these pictures and stuff, what he was doing. I guarantee you, he lost his job. And they said, yeah, we can't have that. Truck drivers out there are our ambassadors for our company. If you go around pulling crap like that, that looks really bad, So, and I've had to explain that to new guys, like, look, you want to flip them off. You want to maybe swerve out of them or, like, get, you kind of end up wanting to retaliate because you'll put up with this shit for years. But you can't do that. Like, you might do this, like, put your hand up or something, like you're waving, don't flip them off. Don't be, like, yelling at them, blowing your horn at them and stuff. I had one guy, he was bad about that. Just, someone would do something over here in this lane, he'd be like, honking. And so I did it to him while he was driving. Someone like was over here, and not speeding up to get on out of the way. We need to get over, and they're not, and I was, I'm like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And so he's like, oh, damn. All of a sudden, he realized how stupid it looked what he was doing. It's like, I'm sitting here, I keep telling him, like, dude, don't be doing that. You can't be doing that. And it's like, he's not paying attention to what I'm telling him. So I'm like, okay, I guess I got to make an example. Make him realize that it just can't be done. So I blow it all out. He's like, you effing blah, blah, blah. And he's like, he had that moment of like, oh.
That sounds like a douchebag.
Yeah. Then when I'm on here on YouTube, like sometimes I'll just do it for the hell of it and be like, what the hell, dude? Like yelling at them. I don't like do anything like swerve at them or anything like that.
I call it
they don't even know that I'm yelling at them.
Yeah, they don't. I call it babe. Like real bright and stupid.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to bend a little bit, otherwise you probably go crazy.
You can't keep that bottled up.
That's a big LA Fitness. You know where the sugar plant is in Sugar Land, Texas? Maybe. I helped tear that place down, or part of it. We didn't get to tear the whole thing down because the whole town was like pissed off. I mean, they really didn't like us. I hauled all kinds of heavy equipment from Joplin down to Sugar Land, Texas. And we get down there, we start like tearing down and cleaning up and everything. They're all flipping out, going by, driving by, honking, like they'd get in our way, not let us out. Like some days I was running a roll-off truck with concrete and stuff in there, or bricks or whatever, hauling it off to a place where they sorted. And people just like pull up there and stop and don't let you out. And it'd be like flipping you off, honking at you and stuff. And like, man, these people are not happy with me. Because that sugar plant, what made sugar, you know. We tore down a bunch of it and finally, like, they shut it down. They said, no, we're not tearing down anymore. Stop. So we cleaned up what was left. I got some pictures on Facebook where this guy, he passed away since then. It's another driver that I roomed with there, and he was driving a roll-off, and I was sitting in a truck over here. I was doing picking up something. I think I had to get up on. I was getting like scrap metal, but he's getting loaded down with all this brick and concrete in the roll-off truck, and they have a big like 235 cat excavator helping push this box up on to this roll-off truck. And the front wheels of this roll-off truck's about 4 or 5 foot off the ground. He's just like this right here. No, I'm sitting in front of him. I'm taking a picture of it. Like, that's cool right there. I mean, I've done that before. I hauled a whole D9 dozer in the 3-axle roll-off truck before. 40-yard box. They cut it all up. They put it in the box. We managed to get it loaded. And then I went from 43 and 96 there north of Joplin over to Missouri Metals. I pulled on the scale at Missouri Metals. I forget that guy's name, and he comes out and he's like, pull off my scale, damn it, you broke it. 3 axles over 100,000 pounds. And I'm like, I knew it was heavy, but I didn't know it was that damn heavy. It was over 120,000 because I think the scale would do up to 120. And with all axles on there, it was too much and set an error. So I had to pull off, let it come back around, let it reset, pull the steers up on there, then back up, go around, and back up and get my drives up on it so you can axle it out and get it weighed. But, you know, it was one of those deals where the boss man was like, you got to do this because we have to make payroll. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? They put an entire D9 except for the blade in the freaking roll-off box. It's all torched up. It's like, golly. And it was an automatic old Mack truck. Yeah. We're talking like 20 mile an hour max on there. Floored. Tires look like they're flat. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. I did it safely though. They said, we'll pay your ticket if you get an overweight ticket. I'm like, this ain't an overweight ticket. This is a go to jail. Yeah. Like, this is like, don't pass go. You go straight to jail. Don't collect $200. You're screwed. Like, you want a paycheck, don't you? Yeah. Like everybody else. Well, get her done. We need a paycheck. So, working for CFI is kind of nice. I don't have to do something like that. Yeah. There's other companies out there. It's like, when I say it's not always about pay, you know, there's so much more to a trucking company than just pay, you know. Equipment, dispatchers. Look at this guy. Right smack in front of me.
A lot of new drivers, you know, they get an overweight ticket and they see if I was going to pay for it. It's like, no, it's your fault.
Exactly. See, that company was a little different, right? They're like, we'll pay it. So they're making me do stuff I shouldn't be doing. They're like, don't worry, we'll pay it, all this and that. But like at CFI, that's on you. You haul an overweight load, you're over axle or something, that's your problem.
Yeah. You didn't weigh the truck.
Yeah. I mean, what does it cost for a scale ticket?
It doesn't cost anything.
Well, I mean, it costs the company.
$13.
Yeah. And you set up your card, your fuel card, on the app.
Yeah.
and you just pull up on the scale and you punch in that code,
Yeah.
the location code on your phone. They pay for it, so there's no money out of your pocket.
You don't have to get out of the truck.
Yeah.
If they email you the scale ticket.
Yeah.
The only time I go in and get it is if I'm relaying it and I want the other driver to know.
Yeah. A little unknown secret. Since I've been back, I still have yet to weigh a load on the scale.
If they're coming up from Laredo and it's over 30,000, I will weigh it. Because I have to go, because I don't trust the chopper scale of not bringing me in.
Yeah, there was one time I wasn't real sure, looking at the air ride and knowing where my tandems were and just kind of like what I was hauling. And just with my experience, going, okay, am I good or am I not? I was kind of questioning it, so I went a little different route. I got there to the yard and waited and had to slide the tandems.
All the time. Because I'll get a load from up north somewhere, and it'll be 20,000 or 19,000 on the drive and 25 on the trailer.
Yeah, it's not, they don't balance it out.
You can stretch them all the way to the back because Missouri, Oklahoma, and Texas don't have bridge locks. You can be as long as you want.
Yeah, balance it out.
Yes.
It rides a lot better. I didn't even weigh this morning, but it kind of feels nose heavy.
I'd rather carry it than pull it. So, especially Polaris, they're always asking to always stretch it out to get it even.
Come on, dude.
Because they're always in the 40-foot mark. It doesn't have to be.
I just want to stay in this lane because I know, like, if I don't, I'm going to be talking, I'm going to forget. We only got 2.4 miles direct.
But you can still get there from there.
Well, last time, he was like, I don't like doing that 75 to 175. Not really. I love it. You want to go that way this time?
Whatever you
We
want.
can show these guys a new route. You guys want to see a new route? We can go 75 to 175. I don't know if there's, we can check the thing here. Traffic. You want to look at that? Showing construction on
635 right there. And it won't show you 75 to get on there.
I don't know.
It's up to you. It's up to you. My personal preference is I hate 635.
Let's be adventurous today. $75 it is. 75 to 175, right?
Yep.
We'll see how it plays out. It kind of takes us more through the middle. You get to see the big buildings and stuff. We've been down here before because it said there was a bad accident and 3 lanes were closed on 635.
Yeah.
So I was like, nope, I'm going this way.
If I see any red on 635, I take.
And Keith, like, he was in front of me, but I got over to Segoville, and then a little while later, I was getting ready to leave, and he was showing up. I was like, oh, he must have went that 635 and got hung up in there.
His load on Tuesday. Daddy. Hello. Okay, so how'd it go? How'd it go? know she's off today. Yep, you too. All right. You what? I took her out yesterday, but I'm working today. Hey, no problem. That's okay. I told you to call me. All right. Okay, doke. I will. Bye bye. Oh, I get to see him next weekend too.
Do what?
So I get to see my dad next weekend too.
Sweet.
I haven't seen him since.
I end up seeing my dad, something bad happened.
I've seen him since 2020.
My dad passed away, so like if I get to see him, something bad happened to me. I ain't no hurry to go see him. I still got shit I want to do while I'm here.
And my mom passed away 23 years ago this Saturday. Yeah, my wife's birthday's on the 2nd, my mom's out on the 4th, and I get it mixed up.
Lucky for me, I still have my mom. My dad, he passed away long time ago. I can't remember what year exactly it was.
Yeah, I still have my dad. And my granddaughter, I get to see her too.
You guys feel like you're riding along with us? We're just leaving you out? I'm not sure what lane to be in. I'm not that familiar with this route.
So now you know truck drivers talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
Sometimes even when you're in the truck by yourself,
Yes.
be like blah 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 blah, you know, saying whatever.
They never get to talk to anybody, so when they get somebody in front of them, they don't shut up. Better job. Yeah, even Buster's.
Never been to one of those. Is it like a hamburger joint?
Yeah. Just need a $42,000 gift card. Go to Dave Buster's. There's a movie reference for you.
What movie's that?
Pitch Perfect.
What is it?
Pitch Perfect.
Huh?
2. I think it's 2.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Or it might be 1. I can't remember. It's 1 or 2. Oh, it's not an alcoholic group. It's got good music in it. It's funny. Rebel Wilson's hilarious.
First, that's real gold on them windows.
If it is, that's an expensive building. I was like I said, I'm talking like listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he said I can't remember how much gold it was. Gold is so pliable that just a tiny amount, if you pound it out, you cover a football. I can't remember the exact amount he said. Like gold leaf. I want a gold mine.
I've got all the stuff for panning for gold, gold pans and stuff, the classifiers and all that. Now I went panning for gold. I just never found any. Went up in Colorado one time. Went for a hike. Those little creek, started panning for gold there. Didn't get enough of it.
My parents took me to one of those when I was younger, to one of those old west towns. You pan for gold, you get a little bit.
You get like a little bag for $10 or
So
so.
they give you a little jar of what you found. I thought it was cool. I was about 12 years old. Hey, when you're 12, you get gold. That's great. Long time ago. Christmas people.
I already hit my brakes. Don't care. I'm still going to drive about it.
This one's going to do it too.
Probably.
Today,
Don't like it when they start bunching up there.
it always backs up at 35E and or 30 when you get up on 30. And try to talk to potential. That's an exit right there.
There's the biggest city.
Dallas, Texas. I've never come to see Dallas play the Saints. Back when I was 18 years old. Drove from El Paso out here to the old stadium.
Dropped off rock salt to where the old stadium used to be. They tore it down, right?
Yeah, they built it.
It was like just a big parking lot right in the middle of like all these highways and crap.
Yeah.
They gave me these stupid directions on how to get in there. Oh my God. The second or third time around wasn't so bad. I knew exactly how to get in there. Jeez. Got in there, and you have to go a certain way to get around all these barricades and stuff. And dump out the rock salt for the roads, you know. The whole time I was bringing that rock salt down, I was like, I didn't think they used rock salt down here on the roads, you know?
I think they use a mixture of sand and salt and more sand than salt.
They had sand out there too. They get like a scoop of the rock salt, mix it in with the sand. They have like 2 or 3 scoops of sand. They mix it all together, fold it.
Yeah, it doesn't melt up. They do not know how to clean roads here.
The heck did that car just go around? This truck's gonna go straight. Oh, the car right in front of this Arthur right here just like swerved way out to the left for no reason.
Well, I think it's probably going to rear end somebody.
Big city.
I dated a girl that listened to the song "Going to the Big D" and "Don't Be Dallas." She didn't know what that meant. It's like, oh my God, that's divorce, woman. Come on. Oh my God, Billy.
I'd sing that verse or whatever on here, like going to the Big D and I mean Dallas.
Yeah, it's not
How do you change that?
There's a country song about divorce, so she didn't quite cop the clue there. So, oh, okay, sweetheart, that's fine.
That's funny.
It was. I was laughing my ass off there. Northwest Arkansas. Top 10 places to live. No, it's not.
It's a big Ferris wheel over there.
It's a developed part of it.
It's what?
Deep Elm. It's like a party place here in Dallas.
I've been by that Six Flags a few times.
So,
It's over.
how many times have you come down here?
Huh?
How many times have you come this way?
Not too many.
All right. All the way to the right. Stay right here.
Yeah, like that 635, I know exactly which lane is going to be my exit when to get in. This one right here, I'm not too familiar with. I come up through here the other day. I picked up at that, we get that wooden furniture stuff or whatever down, and I ended up coming up through here.
Well, once you pass where 30 comes on, if you get this lane, this is the exit lane only for 175. And I come out this way too. But then it always backs up at 635 and 75 there. You don't like backups.
And this time around, this wasn't so bad.
It usually isn't. Like Monday through Wednesday, it's not bad. Thursday into Friday, now Friday's really bad because everybody's going away for the weekend. And on Friday afternoon in Oklahoma, I see more Texas license plate than I see Oklahoma plates. It's like, where are all you people going?
A lot of cars.
Yeah. Okay.
If they keep building like elevated roads like this, just build houses underneath them. They should be doing that everywhere. Just highways everywhere and houses underneath them.
I've always wanted
Like, what do you need a roof for?
I always wanted dedicated highways for trucks. Dedicated highways for trucks.
That'd be nice.
Never the twain shall meet. One less accidents. Because you know all they're thinking is that thing is slow. Get out to Arizona where this East Texas where the speed limit's 80 on 10. Yeah, and you get passed by cattle haulers. Large cars. Were you down here with that? Were they flooded down here? No.
Well, I was in Houston one time when it flooded real bad.
So on the other side of 635, there's a trailer yard, like a drop yard. It was flooded so bad, one of the trailers had floated up to the roadway on the surface road. Sitting there, and then there's a truck and a trailer connected, and the water was up to the door. Wow. I'm thinking, I hope he's not inside that truck. It's a hell of a awakening to walk out into waist high water.
Was that from the hurricane or something that did that?
It was just a lot of rain that hit that. I can't remember what it was. It was from November to January. One of those months. It just rained a lot down here.
Yeah, I'd heard about some flake, but
Yeah,
when I got down here, like there wasn't really any water.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I think that yard is up against either a stream or creek or drainage ditch or something.
Almost forgot we had a live chat. Just driving along. We got 3 other people in here with us. They're probably chatting away, like, Dave, hello, Dave. Someone said, was she blonde? Bless his heart. Didn't mean to forget about y'all. It's just like driving along, dealing with traffic and stuff, forgetting to read the chat or anything. Don't mean to ignore you. Y'all can talk amongst yourselves, though, right? Yeah. I have to not forget that I'm doing it live because I might be like bleep, 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 bleep. You'd be like, dang, easy on the bleeps. Oh, we're almost there. A few more miles. Wonder if that guy will be out there doing inspections today.
Been there for a while.
Like every time I come in there anymore, he's not doing inspections. Doesn't bother me though. I don't like it when I go to pick up a trailer, it's got a red tag on it, there ain't nothing wrong with it. If I take it to the job with them, they look at it and they're like, nope, nothing wrong with it. Put it out there.
Yeah, you know, he seems to. Mostly brakes. That's all I hear. Brakes. Why?
They're always like, oh, it's got a cracked brake. You look at it and I don't freaking see a crack in it nowhere. It's not that big.
It still stops.
Until I came to work here this time, I had no idea that a little crack in your brake was a DOT thing.
Yeah.
I was like, that thing's just fine. It's going to work forever. You know, it's a little bitty crack. You know, you take that drum off there and look at it, it probably goes in maybe a quarter of an inch. It ain't the whole damn thing. It's falling apart or something. I don't know. But one person told me, they're like, no, that's a DOT thing. You can't drive it like that. I'm like, really? I mean, the weird thing is, until I came to work here this time, I've never seen a cracked brake.
Yeah.
Ever. So, I don't know. That's what really, it got me fired up one day. I went on a little bit of a rant. I was like, why are we getting these cheap, crappy brakes that are crappy? It's just got to be the brakes we're getting. Because none of the brakes on my truck were ever cracked. I'll wore the damn things clean out.
You know it's always on the trailer too.
Well, I did have one on the steer, and they changed it out. The one they put on there makes noise now.
Yeah.
Like, grrr. I get that. You know.
I think it's pretty fast.
Yeah, could be. I didn't think about that. I was thinking like surface rust on the road with a drum or something. Offset rotor. Yeah, we got rotors.
Although, hey,
Some trucks do have rotors.
I had my million mile truck was a silver green T600 with disc brakes on it. That truck would stop on a dime. It was in Oregon when they got DOT. And I told the guy, have you ever DOT the truck with disc brakes? He goes, no. I opened the hood,
don't go out.
Have at it. Go ahead.
Look at it and go, I don't know how to check that. That's why CEI went to using them, because they didn't know how to check them.
That yard right there, that trailer was up against that guard right there.
Wow.
Now it's flooded. It was up to the bottom of that bridge. Yeah, I told him, have a field day, take pictures. I sat down and let him do what he wanted.
I wonder if they ever like really figured out how to inspect those. And I don't know. Like if I pick one up, I don't know how to inspect it. Like
It's like
at CEI, it wasn't our job to inspect those brakes.
it's just like a car. Same principle. You know. Except for the air.
How do you see the thickness of the brake shoes? I couldn't get in there to see it.
Well,
See
yeah.
how big it was.
On the one I had, you could see through the caliper. You know, the center of the caliper's got that open spot, and you can see inside there. And I have seen where the drives down disc brakes too, which I think is a lot safer than front brakes. Because the disc brake gets cooler faster, but no
think
brakes don't.
One main thing is that it can't cam over. So, like these with the S cam, if it gets wore down too far, like your drum or your shoes get wore down too far, it can cam over. Then you have no brakes on that wheel. I had a buddy that happened in his truck. He hit the brakes real hard one time and cammed them over, and he about to rear-ended somebody. And they let him get too thin. He's like, "Oh, my brakes work fine." Leaves them on there, and then when he really needed them, he stabbed the brakes hard, and then he had none. But it was just the cab that was something.
Yeah, I think they'd be safer with disc brakes. Yeah, a lot easier to stop.
I got to pee so bad, I'm sitting there trying not to think about it. It's like, golly, I got to pee. So glad there wasn't a backup to deal with. That traffic actually wasn't bad at all. Coming through there.
Waterfalls,
Bright blue, turquoise waterfalls.
It's like I got him.
The ocean.
I got him last night to go to the restroom with my wife. She goes, "I need to drink more water." So I grabbed her cup, put some ice in it, and hit the water dispenser. It's like, really? It was killing me. It's like, oh man,
That wind is getting with it.
yeah.
Hey,
She's
I'm kind of glad I'm heavy right now.
She's laughing at me. It's not funny.
A powerful wind blower.
Yeah. How nice is it to put a prison right next to a park?
You know, the first few times I came down there, I thought this was like school. And then one day I actually looked over and seen that was like barbed wire fencing.
Yeah, that's a prison and that's a park.
I was like, what the heck?
Let's put it together. That's always a safe idea.
Yeah.
I think this minimum security vegetable, let's put a park next to it. It's made a pedophile's dream come true. Jesus Christ. Have you eaten there?
Yep.
Is it any good?
Yeah. Chicken good. I get the regular, like the non-spicy chicken. With chicken strips. Like I get 7-piece chicken strip meal, and it comes with like I end up getting like the roll, the mashed potatoes I used to get, but it's got pepper in it, so I can't have that. It comes with gravy. The gravy has pepper in it, so I can't have that. I've ate it every now, but I shouldn't have. I paid for it for a few days.
I usually go over to churches. It's amazing how they just take that tree out too.
Oh, now they're going to hold back. I thought they were going to come right up here for sure.
They I
don't know what that was in the room. I wanted to miss it. Open says me. Thanks Thanks for opening the gate for me, guys.
I gotta wait till that second breath is out of the way. I have 7 hours and 21 minutes left to drive. Guess you can get the job done today. Yep, my trailer's here. Truck works. Be nice.
Is he inspecting today? See his roll around thing sitting over there.
They usually sit there. Yeah, he's sitting right there. Sitting right there.
God dang it. I didn't see. Crap.
Well, we tried.
Dang it. I'm trying to go on. I didn't see him sitting over there. I was like, I don't see him, so I'm going to go on.
I didn't see him until you turned and I saw his head.
Yeah,
It's like,
I seen him raise his arm up. I was like, dang it. He is right there. Dang nabbit. Like, dang, dude, you can't just let me sneak by. It's a brand new trailer. You know there ain't nothing wrong with it. I didn't see you.
I didn't pull a chair.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. We made it. All right. See you on the next one. Bye.